Yes, guys, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur with your boys, Dave and Jack, for the massive watch-along tonight. They do save the best to last. Of course, Tottenham taking up the slot on Monday Night Football. They have graced the whole world with Tottenham ball today, with Ange ball. Jack, I'm super excited. A chance to go 2 points clear tonight, my man.
Like I said before, Dave, we're just such gracious, such kind league leaders, us Spurs. We've given, the chance for everybody else to tear each other apart, to have their contest first. And we decided to be the Monday showcase, the Monday, evening, the Monday event. And I'm looking forward to what hopefully could be a big performance from our Spurs players. You and I have gone big. We've gone boastful with the scoreline of, 3-0, 4-0. And it'd be lovely to see that. We just want to see 3 points, let's be honest. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a big game from certain players that are going to have to step up today because we are missing the wonderful Yves Bissouma, and we know how vital he is to us, but we have so many other brilliant players in this team that are definitely going to show up today. And I am hoping that Spurs just deliver once again and continue to choo-choo the Ange train, Dave. Looking forward to it today.
I really do hope so, Jack. And of course, hopefully lily white, all white, under the lights tonight, and we can what's the right words? Do it for Bill Nick tonight, Jacko. Emulate what he done at Tottenham Hotspur, which was greatness, and doing it in style. And hopefully we can replicate that tonight. But look, we will go through the starting lineup. Of course, Big Vic Venom Vicario takes up the goalkeeper spot. Best goalkeeper in the league. Absolutely phenomenal. We have
looking
the
focused in those warm-ups as well, wasn't he?
He was, Jacko, actually. You alluded to that. He's looking very, very focused. I think maybe he has his eyes on another clean sheet tonight, Jacko. But also, he'll be brilliant. He's massive tonight because, remember, we had Fraser Forrester in goals, and anytime the ball went back to him in the cup game, he went along with it. He doesn't have that ability to play out from the back with Vicario. So that's another sort of reason today why we should be able to implement our proper game plan against these today. Of course, then we have the guy who runs the lunatic asylum, the prison. That is Pedro Porro at right back. Jack maybe fancies him on the score sheet tonight as well. Then in the middle, we have Romero, a.k.a. hashtag Rombom. Would love to see one of them tonight. Van de Ven, who scored the winner against Luton as well. Then we have the big dog, Adoji at left back. And then Jack, only change to the lineup tonight. Højbjerg comes in for Bissouma.
Yes, Højbjerg, the Viking returns. It's the controversial man, the man that we've stuck up for, though, on this channel for a long, long time. I think Højbjerg has been a vital servant to this football club, and he's usually been a starter. I mean, we damn near, I think, run his legs into the ground, at so many stages. He's surpassed, so many players that have played years at this club, and he's only played, like 3 or 4, maybe a few at this stage, and he's, passed like almost 200 games or something like that, and he's taking a different role in what could be his final season, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, and I'm looking forward to him maybe showing us once again, though, what he's made of. I think he is a good midfielder. I think he, when given time and space on the ball, can punish you. We brought that up in the pre-match build-up. I think his passing game has always been very underrated and kind of been a bit mocked. I don't really know why, but he will struggle in certain parts what Bissouma does thrive in. I think Bissouma is a press-breaking machine. He can make defenders look silly when he tries to press them. I even said earlier, right? And almost like he kind of taunts them to sort of try to come near him, and then he'll sort of break them open with just one simple, step over turn, and then we actually get sort of a move out of it because we sort of catch them out for trying to press him, where Højbjerg's never really been that guy. He's usually somebody who likes to sort of find that time and space when he gets it, and hopefully Fulham afford that to him today. I've also envisioned a Pierre banger at some moment. It could also just be, something that bumbles over the line. Dave was mentioning to that earlier. It could be a bit of a scrappy game, and Højbjerg, just somehow I see, a salute celebration at some stage today, and hopefully he salutes the rest of us Spurs fans to what has been a good career, I think, Pierre.
I think we're
starting big on the Pierre banter. Hopefully Steve D, again, I apologize. I'm never giving him any warning, with these Pierre monologues, but so many other brilliant players in this team, Dave. So we also have to get through them. But yeah, big moment for him today.
No, 100%. And on that, Jack, I think when people look at Højbjerg, they look at the first 11 only. We have to realise this is a squad game. Take lessons from the Carabao Cup game. Although most people sort of blamed Ange Postecoglou for the team selection, I think the biggest lesson that we need to take away from that is that we need to develop a squad. And it is Is Højbjerg a valuable member of this squad? Yes, because Ange Postecoglou trusts him to come in and fit into this midfield, and I think he will with a lot of different other players around him. So I think we shouldn't be so focused on Højbjerg. Does he get into this 11? Is he a reliable squad player? Of course he is. And on that basis, I keep him. You're not going to get another midfielder in here that is so reliable as Højbjerg to fill in when and needed. Now, the biggest question is, does he want to do that? Well, look, you know, tonight's a massive opportunity for him, and I do hope that at the end of this game, despite, and I encourage everybody, despite what their previous thoughts are of Højbjerg going into this game, let's get behind this guy. He hasn't really given us any actual reasons not to really, really get behind him when he's out there playing, unlike other players of the past. So hopefully after this game tonight, we will actually be talking a bit different about Højbjerg, that what he can offer to this squad going forward. Hopefully that will be discussions offered after the game, because I really do think he does have value in terms of a squad player for sure. Yeah. Also, Sarr and Madison make up the rest of that midfield. Kulusevski on the right, Son up top, and then this is the last one we'll talk about, and then we'll welcome all you guys into that chat, see what legendary, pumped up, fanatical Spurs fans are with us for tonight's game on a Monday evening. But Richarlison keeps his place with Brennan Johnson taking place on the bench. So Jack, what's your thoughts on Richarlison keeping his spot on the left?
Listen, I mean, he hasn't in any way, I think, shown a good enough, 60 million sort of, type of forward yet. But if you're going to pick a time to sort of maybe be less, sort of critical of Richarlison, I think now would be the time. I think he's off the back of a few okay games. Like, I think in the Luton game, yes, he had a showcase of sort of sitters missed. But I sort of brought up to you, Dave, that was sort of frustrating, is that he actually set up plenty of chances for other people, and they didn't really take their chances. Then they actually were created originally from Richarlison down that left-hand side. In the Liverpool game, I actually thought he was pretty creative down that left-hand side. I liked what he had to offer. And he's surprised me, to be honest. Like, I think he's shown that he can make, good runs. He can be a bit more physical with, against certain fullbacks that probably expect more kind of a quicker type player. He kind of offers more of that physical battle, and, you can't really shove him off the ball. Interestingly enough, we kind of offer something similar with Kulusevski, because Kulusevski is kind of so hard to shove off the ball, so hard to kind of, move off of it. But with Richie, I think he's just a bit clumsier in kind of the way that he does it in kind of comparison to Kulusevski. But I am, happy that he's kind of retained his place, just because if you're going to look at games where he's played, maybe a bit better consecutively, I would think the last few games he's looked, a little bit more consistent, and he's actually offered something in sort of the creative department. But I mean, he does need to finish. And that's where the frustrating thing was, is that you can't really say, he's creating goals, but he's not finishing goals, because he's a 60 million, striker that is supposed to be banging in the goals, and a guy that we expected at the beginning of the season to bury those chances that were created for him. So I hope he scores today. But I'm actually, pleased with how he has been recently. I think he's been better in the creativity department.
No, look, I agree with that. I think off the Luton game, I actually think it was one of the better performances we've seen of Richarlison over his time here. Unfortunately, the finishing is sort of what overshadowed that. But look, what I will say, if I was in Richarlison's boot, or if I was advising Richarlison, I would say to him, look, despite the narrative around you right now, you still have a time and an opportunity to change that. All's not lost. You still have time to prove that you can do this. Tonight's the sort of game where Richarlison will score, a scrappy game. He scored against them in the Carabao Cup, albeit him being up front on this occasion. But, all's not lost with him. So while you're here, while you are being selected, try and pull your head out of that maybe negative space you're in. Forget about it. Wipe your slate clean, and you still have that opportunity. All is not lost until the end of the season. So up until then, you still have a chance to change that narrative. And tonight, why can't it be the beginning of something? Look, I'm not naive to know that Richarlison has flaws to his game. But one thing I will say about the guy is that, unlike players beforehand, where they've used all the excuses, managers, training, the food in the cafeteria, everything else, the away crowd on an away, or the home crowd on an away day, or the weather, even though it's the same weather for both teams. All these excuses I've heard come out of the camp before. With some of these new signings that we have made, with Richarlison, one thing I'll give him credit for, he's never made them excuses. He has said, look, stuff that's happening off the pitch in my life is affecting what's going on the pitch, and I am going to look to seek help to put it right. I respect someone like that rather than someone that looks to blame the club and everything else. So with Richarlison, I'll always give him that. I will always give him that, and hopefully tonight he can change that narrative around him.
Yeah.
Now, look, odds are he
Well
probably
said.
won't, but let's wait and see. Let's give the
And
guy an
then
opportunity, Jacko.
Sonny also then retains his place through the middle. We've mentioned a few times he is sort of on alert when it comes to, how is he nursing that, knock or injury that he's sort of carrying. I expect him to be substituted at some stage because he is made of a different sort of cloth and a different sort of, he's it's sometimes you question whether he's human, but, he is human at the end of the day. And, he must still be, I just feel like he's been given no time at all to recover, no time at all to really try to nurse that, back to full health. So unless they pulled off a miracle, the medical department, or which you really never rely on with our medical department, as it would have to be Sonny, to pull off some sort of miracle to be back to full fitness. But I could see maybe a substitution up front. Hill Messi is on the bench. We have Alejo Valise once again being given the nod too, up there. So those are potential impact subs as well. And then Kulusevski, of course, retaining his spot on the right. And if anybody saw that little I think that sort of stats sort of show, on Instagram from the Spurs official, just have to say, everybody, you've already seen it on this channel. I was already giving that man, due praise, for some of the, chances created and key passes and shot creating actions and all that good stuff. In fact, I was even, having to make up for one time, even Slayton Kulusevski in the first time, and I had to do it a second time, that stats video to, show him more respect. So, you've seen it before, in that regard, but Kulusevski retains his place as well.
100%. He's top runner in the league. He's up there with all the stats like you pointed out a few weeks ago, Jack. Great breakdown, by the way. And, that's why he retains his place. And he's creative as well. Just quickly on Son. I know Dark Sun G, you're out there, brother. You might know a bit more than us, or so, on this situation. What's going on with Sonny? Because how long is it going to take for us to be able to get him fit? Because I was saying on the pre-match show that he wasn't fit last year. He's had his surgery, but he is really, really struggling this year as well. You can see it, albeit still performing, which I applaud. You talk about a player playing through pain. Well, there's a prime example. Your captain's doing it, so there's no excuse for no one else to do it.
Good point.
But what do we have to do with Sonny to get him fit, Dark Sun G? Because it will become a problem if we don't, my man. And on Gil Messi, Jack, just quickly, I hope we see the kid tonight. You know how much I love this guy. I really hope we see a cameo. He gets on, one of these little feints, couple of steps over, makes something happen. But Jack, I'll take it away. Who we got in with us this evening, my man?
Yeah, so many of you guys. And Mark, I'm seeing Chris, starting us off nice and early. Thanks for, getting in one of the first comments, Chris, already, locking it down, my friend. He says, come on, you Spurs. Let's do this. It's Ange ball time. You're absolutely right, Chris. And also thank you for joining us this evening. Like I said earlier to Ribsy Dave, Chris, of course, one of the Mount Rushmore, men of this community. Big ups to you, Chris. Mark is in the house. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go top. And then he's also kind of in a more recent comment, Mark. He said, Jack, I'd like to see, or he said, Jack, nice to see the white cup this time. And yes, I got all markings, covered this time, Mark, my friend. No yellow cards, at least for right now. Maybe at some stage later on, but I like it, Mark. He's keeping me in check. Good man. Ribsy85 is joining us this evening. Good to see you, Ribsy85, as always. Tony Austin's in here. May I remind people we are still Spurs, though, still going for a 4-0 win. Always going for a big win, at home. It's been a long time, Tony Austin. I want to see goals tonight, man. Warrior without a master saying, what the hell, 11-1 to Spurs. Yes, I have been drinking liquid courage, Warrior without a master. And also each, pint that goes down, sometimes you can treat it like an extra goal, right? So maybe you started with like a 6-0 and now all of a sudden, you're down at 11-1. I love it. Tony
Jack,
Austin said earlier, someone's gonna get it. Yeah, we're gonna give Fulham a spanking tonight, Tony Austin. Hopefully, big up to you. Tottenham teacher saying I took the day off, West Coast time. So that's midday kickoff. That's probably the best it usually gets. For the West Coast. I remember those 4 a.m. Ones. Don't miss those. Most of the time, you're getting pretty used to a 7 a.m. sort of kind of wake up call for a majority of the games. Tottenham teacher. I don't miss it at all, Mario. I don't miss it at all, but I'm glad you took the day off. Did you leave it with a substitute? Did you leave it with a trusted mind, or are the kids also maybe taking a day off? Let me know, my friend. Big ups to you. And now shout out to all the Spurs fans out in California as well. Tony Austin, good to see you. I've already said, Tony, you're throwing in so many comments that I've forgotten I've said your name 12 times. Big up to you, though. Daniel Larson saying, come on, you Spurs. It could be a tough match today as Fulham is a bit unpredictable, but still 3-1 win. Daniel Larson, love to see it, my man. And it was good seeing that he's also an appreciator of a certain Ollie Watkins. He was thinking that Ollie Watkins should come in as the striker. I was having a chat with him in the WhatsApp. Big up to you, Daniel Larson. And hopefully we have a chat with you on the fan show, my man. J Mac says, big up, Dave and Jack. Let's go. Big up to you, J Mac. Mark New is always joining us. Big up to you, Mark New, saying he'll Messi to score off the bench. We love to see it, Mark New. Johnny Eads is in here. Derek Hutchinson's in here. Good to see you, Derek Hutchinson. KPV is in here. Smash the cottages. Absolutely love it, KPV. We also have Adrian in the house. Always good to see you, Adrian. DB, always good to see you. He's in. Evening, boys. Absolutely love it, DB. Tyler's in here. The big T. Come on, you Spurs. Can't wait for the match. Wearing my new Madison third kit. Everybody's falling in love with third kit, Dave. You got to catch up.
I got to get on it. I got to get on it, Jack. I'll be honest. I didn't like it, but I think it's one of my. I still want the away kit, though. The away is my favorite, the blue with the collar.
Izzy Hassan is also joining us. Big up to you, Izzy Hassan. We have as well Nathan Rollins. Always good to see you, Nathan Rollins. Jack and Dave, good evening. Hope you're both well. I'll go with a 2-0. That's a good scoreline. Sensible. Always like to see some sensible predictions as well, mixed with a bit of delusion. Big up to you. We have Tottenham Tom in the house. Great name, Tottenham Tom. Vijay is in here. Big up to you, Dave. Supporting from Trinidad. Wow, my man. Absolutely love it. Big ups to the Spurs fans all around the world. Big up to you, Vijay.
No. Was it Dwight York? Yeah, he used to play for Trinidad and Tobago, if I'm correct.
Ooh, let us know, Vijay, if Dave's spot on with the trivia there. Also, shout out to Patty Higgins. Later, lads. Good to see you, Patty Higgins. Hopefully, you're keeping well this evening. Timmy L saying, come on, you Spurs, just win, mate. And also, Patty Higgins, I know what you're doing, my man. I know what you're doing with that later, lads. I know what you're doing. You know, it's we don't need to talk about it, but I know what you're doing. Big up to you, Patty Higgins. And also, hopefully, you're keeping well, then, my man. And maybe you're keeping the beers cold, or at least you got a nice cold Coca-Cola or Pepsi of some kind. You know, hopefully you are well, though, this evening, my man. Timmy L's in here, and then Dark Sun G finally gotten to you, my man. And he's saying, love the starting 11 and our bench options. Let's win. Come on, you Spurs. Only one change in that starting 11. He's stayed consistent here tonight, Dark Sun G. And then the bench options, Felice and Hill Messi. Maybe the impact subs tonight, Dave.
Look, we got to be honest, right? We expect Son to be taken off in and around 60, 70 minutes again, like he has been at Tottenham so far. So there is an opportunity for a Brennan Johnson, a Valise, or a Gil Messi to come off the bench tonight for an impact. You know, Richarlison, you know, does he last the full 90? If it's not going well, he probably comes off. So there is opportunities for these guys tonight, and it's good to see that we have that on the bench, right? Last season, you looked at the bench, game changers were Skip, you know, when Bentancur was fit, or, you know, defenders, you know, so it's good to see that we actually have attacking options on the bench tonight.
Yeah, it is good to see those attacking options. And let me get to Dark Sun G's other comment where he says, Hill Messi, Johnson, Lo Celso, Valise, great subs. Imagine Bentancur here as well. I mean, Bentancur, Dark Sun G, I imagine you saw that bit of play that James Madison and him were having in training. It was just like, sexy. I don't know, just two genius minds just, you know, working together. It looked like they could probably tear apart, you know, an 11 just by themselves, you know, just, you know, combining like that. And I can't wait to see Ben Teckers back into the team. We know that guy, you know, is actually the one with probably, we actually really have forgotten, you know, that guy really is probably, you know, the original sort of kind of, you know, maybe injection of sort of Teckers into this sort of midfield. As much as we love Højbjerg, it has more of that sort of slow Zinedine Salzburg, you know, kind of slow cook, you know, to his a bit of his flair, where, you know, when Bentancur came in, we were just, you know, blown away by some of the stuff that guy can pull off, you know, midfield. He is a very tidy player. But yeah, Johnson as well. Is he on the bench? I actually must have missed his name, Dark Sun G. So he must be fit enough. And you could see him for sure as a decent, you know, impact sub. And he's got a good finish on him. I know his sort of North London derby was a little underwhelming, but I feel like that's just a harsh way to look at it. You know, I think he's got plenty more games to go. Unlucky with the injury. And like I said, you know, in sort of the scout report, what I do rate about Brennan Johnson before he even came here is his finishing. I think he has a good finish on him.
Yeah. Look, Brennan Johnson, I was a bit disappointed.
You wanted him to start today. yeah.
I did, but I was also a bit disappointed him in the North London derby, you know, in terms of the finishing, in terms of his all-round play. But Look, I think he will get an opportunity off the bench for sure. And I think Gill will as well. Hopefully ahead of Elise would be nice. But look, the reality is if Bentancur does come back, Dark Sunji, I mean, it's a good position to be in, right? Well, you know, the question is, where does he fit into that midfield? Who drops out? Well, these are all great headaches to have. You know, last season I argued a lot that Højbjerg has been overplayed. He played nearly every game since he's been here. I think he's missed less than 5, which is absolutely insane. So, you know, it's good to have this strength in depth, and we are building it. And look, what I will say is there's a massive opportunity for the likes of a Johnson or a Gill tonight, or even Richarlison, to try and nail down that left-hand spot. It's a spot that is wide open on the team, one that no one seems to want to take or nail down. So there's a huge opportunity for every single one of them tonight, whoever plays on that side, to nail it down for Palace on Friday.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point, actually. And there's actually a few spots that, and even as backup roles, I think that are still kind of, up for contention, because those are always important roles. Like if you want to have those, and it's up to them to see if they want to take it. Big up, Kathy Prince, Aussie, coys. Love it, Kathy. Dark Sun G saying as well, it's not Spurs, it's Korea calling him for weak games. Dark Sun G, it's a bit of a debate though, where I think he wanted to still go and play in front of his fans, in Korea. I think he sort of mentioned that he had the opportunity to play, in the home country, and he's an icon. He's the best player that Korea have produced in a long time, probably, and debatably one of the best players of all time for the national team. And he's probably led you guys, I imagine, pretty far stages in tournaments, especially that time where they knocked out Germany, I believe, in sort of the group matches and things like that. Like, Korea will always have now looked to be, a much more formidable team. And that's obviously because of Sonny, and he's just an icon. And I can see why he feels like he has to go, even if they are weak games. It's just what maybe Dave mentioned or Philip mentioned. Like, I don't understand why he has to play 90 minutes, though, for each of those matches. Like, feels like surely he can be taken off, at halftime or something like that if you guys are in the clear.
It's just, right, it benefits Tottenham and Korea to have a fully fit Son. So I just don't understand why they're not working it out between them. It's just mind-boggling. Anyway, look, hopefully Son, he's fit and ready to go today, and hopefully he bags a couple of goals. There he is, captain, walking out. He looks ready to go anyway, for sure. And then, Jacko, I think we've got two membership chats as well. Before
Brandon Troller, legend Brandon. He's saying, good to see you, Brandon. He's saying, I need to see at least 2 of Hill Messi and Lascelles Slow. Whoa, taking a shot at the Big Johnson and Alejo, the Giant. Get at least 20 minutes in this match, regardless of score. No Dyer, please. Yeah. Absolutely, Brandon. Good to mention that as well. Thank you for your 8 months of service as well, Brandon Troller. You absolute legend. Come on the fan show, my man. Good to have a chat with Dave tomorrow, please, my man. Good to see you. In the chat, though, of course. And Hill Messi would love to see. I think Dave and I will just go crazy, like, little schoolgirls, if Hill Messi gets, onto the pitch. And I'm really liking Alejo Valise, just because I can tell that Ange likes him. Ange just continues to pick him and continues to have him on that bench. So we just got to get with Alejo the Giant. I absolutely love it. Dave, and also the Big Johnson, he says.
Yeah, look, any of them. I just want them to come off the bench and make an impact. It's something that we haven't had in quite some time. I'd even argue under Pochettino, we didn't really have that sort of impact off the bench. And, now you've got young, hungry players looking to make a career for themselves. And I think you will start seeing that impact off the bench. And, if we do, it's another secret weapon, and maybe you have a bit more strength and depth than maybe what people give us credit for.
Yeah. Iceman, member for 2 months, but big ups to you, Brandon Troller. I mean, absolutely, absolute legend. Yeah, miss your Collins, my man. Would love to see you, Collins sometime soon. Absolute legend. Paul Connor, seeing you in the chat there. Big up to you, Paul Connor. I hope you're well this evening. Martin Nightbridge is in the house as well. Big up to you, Martin Nightbridge. Oi. Let's go, boys. Big up to you, Martin. We have Iceman celebrating 2 months as a fan show member, saying, big up, lads. Love this channel. Best channel by a country mile. Come on, you Spurs. 3-0. Hashtag Dave for Chirpy. Hashtag Jack's Cocktails. I'm being a good boy today, Iceman. Just water and beer, or water, sorry, and coffee. I didn't even, slipped, beer, because I'm desperate for one. But I'm going to be a good boy for right now, and maybe wait till the 3 points come in Then I'll start thinking about the cocktails. Then I'll start thinking about the beers. I'm trying to be good, trying to be well behaved, trying to be at least appropriate. And so I've stuck with the coffee and the water for now. But big up to you, Iceman. And really do appreciate your support for this channel, my man.
Yeah, absolute legend. I just want to say, it's night like tonight where I should be chirpy, right? Home game, under the lights. It's what I'm made for. I'm built for this, you know? I'd have the crowd going absolutely ballistic right now. So I do want Chirpy's job. I'm deadly serious about that. And it's up to all you guys out there to help me campaign for it.
We also have Ellie in the house. And Ellie, just 2 minutes until Højbjerg time. 2 minutes until Højbjerg starts. Big night for Ellie. Hopefully you're keeping well, my dear. Chopped Liver is in the house. Good to see you, Chopped Liver. And he says, woof, woof.
The big dog adores you, Jack. He's in for him. He's in for him. Absolutely love it. Big up, Chopped Liver. He's absolutely raring to go, Jack. You know, who let the dogs out? That's what we'll be singing later on tonight after this victory. But I'm absolutely pumped. Let's go. Let's reclaim top spot and let everyone know who Tottenham Hotspur are this year, that we're a different animal. We are a different machine. We run on different oil. Let's go.
You would probably actually say that any of Destiny Udoji's, you know, wingers that he comes up against, I would probably say, you know, or, you know, definitely could be described as chopped liver. Anybody that Destiny Udoji comes up against, the big dog. Woof, woof. Absolutely love the chopped liver.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And also big up Hotspur Hippie as well. Just sneaking in there. He must have set his alarm to wake up for this one. Big up, my man. Big up. But everybody, we are like literally about to kick off. We're about 1 minute out, so I'm absolutely pumped. Everyone, please get your score predictions in the chat. Let us know what score you think Tottenham are going to win tonight. A Big Ange. I'm loving Big Ange instead.
Come on, Dono Vision. Big Dono Vision's in the house. We got Big Boss Man in here, and good to see you, Big Boss Man. King Hoddle. Always good to see you, King Hoddle, as well. Legends.
Sunny, sunny, sunny. Minute silence. I think that's for Bobby Charlton.
Yes. I'm going to get a glass of water, but
you do that.
Everybody as well. Yeah. Take your minute of silence, or also get ready for the watch along here, everybody. Do really appreciate you all tuning in.
Absolute legends. I cannot wait. Big game tonight. Leighton Evelyn says, calm down, lads. This won't be an easy game. Leighton, I always trust you to come in and keep me on an even kill, my man. Do not worry about that. I know it's not going to be an easy game, but I am pumped, and I think, you know, we get into halftime level. I think we go on and absolutely smash this, my man. Big Boss Man says, big up Jack and Dave. Maybe giving Romero and Van de Ven a run. As the best partnership out of Tottenham. Coy's absolutely spot on. They're absolutely sensational together, my man. Absolutely sensational. Spursaholic has gone 3-1. Derek Hutchins has gone 3-1. Connor Slattery has gone 3-1 as well. I see a lot of 3-1. Stevie Webb in there with a 3-1. Stop it, guys. You're going to send Leighton mad. So yeah, you're going to send Leighton mad with all the positivity, all the good predictions on the score line. Tyler, no, I think it's for the Okay, I get you. Okay, yeah. It's just for the war. Okay. I think there's also a round of applause, I think, on 69 minutes this evening as well. NJ123 says, evening, lads. Let's go. Connor Carmen Crotty says, big win coming, boys. I really do hope so. I just want to be top of the league tonight with a chance of being 5 clear going into the weekend off Palace.
Leighton Evelyn, sorry for missing you. Legend. Good to see you in the house.
Oh, no. I went too soon.
They juked you, Dave. Looks like we kicked off here.
Come on, Spurs.
Big Rom Bomb already with a header. We're going, oh, first time hit. I love it. Actually.
Who is that confident? Decador
Reed. Yeah, dang, he's feeling himself.
He is feeling himself. See, it's the bright lights is what does to players. It mesmerizes them. They think they're Ronaldinho.
Anybody playing on that beautiful grass in that beautiful stadium must think they're Ronaldinho.
Look at that sexy kid, all white, under the lights. I mean, it just doesn't get any better.
Contemplating
Honestly.
Mickey and Rombom. Good to see these two back together.
Watching Tottenham is like a good rom-com, Jack. What would be
Mickey?
Richarlison.
Going wide to Richie here. Plays the first time in Madison.
Couldn't get a hold of it, Madison. Oh, well done,
Mickey van de Ven seeing out. Højbjerg plays it into Richie.
Well
Good
done,
hold
Richie.
that play, Rich.
Very well
Lovely
there.
hold that play.
Dorsey
Strength
forward. Richie's on it. Give
mistake.
Give it to okay.
Richie taking a while to bring it down. And I took too long to bring it down there, Rich. A good hold that play, though, earlier there by the big man.
He done well off that ball from Højbjerg to keep that in. He done very well. Come on, Spurs. We're just getting going.
Udogi working
Big
down this
dog.
left-hand side here. Into
Sonny.
Sonny. Sonny's holding it up.
Oh,
Good hold up play from Sonny. Ooh, Paulinho wins it out, though.
Sonny
Bad
back.
touch from Vinicius.
Play him. Make a run.
Sonny in the put. Oh, it's hard to tell who was on it there.
Oh, he should have made a run.
Poro tried to take it off him.
Yeah, he should have made a run. When Sonny kept on going towards him with it, he should have ran off him. No way, ref. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Yes. Well done, Mickey.
Sonny!
Oh, behind to Sonny. Oh, good save from Leno.
He should have took it round him, Jack. He should have took it round him.
I thought he was going to. I thought he was.
Oh,
Sonny, he tried to poke it around him. He tricked us, Dave, because I think maybe that was his intention.
Yeah.
I think he maybe tried to make it look like he was going to take it around, but then he didn't. And he tried to poke it over Leno. Oh, he's onside. Poke it over Leno. Leno, that's just a good save. Like
he should have took it round him. He already went to ground.
By the way, here, everybody, Leno and Vicario, actually, two of the best performing keepers so far this season. So it will be hard to get it past Leno. But Sonny, not even his best effort, actually, kind of mishit it, if anything.
So close to becoming 1-0. Drew Zilla, big up, Drew. Member for 1 month. Hopefully you're keeping well, Drewy boy, my man. Long time no see. He says, big up, lads. 3-1, let's go. Listening in from work. Drew, what do you work at, my man? Hopefully we don't get you fired or sacked. I will tell you, we are loud on these watch-alongs, especially me more so. I'm very, very loud. So big up, Drew Zilla. Great to have you tuning in. It's Matters over this free kick. He's going for... It's a short one.
Plays it short to Doji.
I just
fired it into Doji there.
Great idea, though. Good idea. Just didn't execute it. We could have caught them there. Madison, all the way back to Big Vic. That's a free. Book him, ref. Book him for descent. That's it, Madison. You let him know.
Dark Sun G, are there any Anthony Taylor stats, by the way?
Yeah, actually,
I think he's the one for the Chelsea game. He's the one for the Chelsea game. I feel like he then screwed us over, though, like ever since then. Ever since he gave us that gift, against Chelsea, he's never wanted to help us ever again.
Yeah.
It's one of those. That's my theory with Taylor.
Poro's making some great movement looking to get up the ball in behind this midfield, and they just can't find him.
Rambam going all the way back.
Different player this year, that guy. Unbelievable. Into Sar. Come on. Big Sar. To VDV. Oh, he's gone on a run.
Oh, good try. Oh, he still wins it. Lovely.
You're so good.
Oh, stuck in. Mickey getting stuck in right in front of the managers.
Oh, good ball. Great ball.
Oh, Doji.
Oh, you sick
Look at
boy.
that strength.
Go on, Doji. You big dog. Into Richie. Can he get one in?
Richie time.
It's a good ball.
Post and then into the middle.
Sonny just overran it.
Cleared away by Ream. Again.
Oh, well, offside.
In.
No.
I think offside.
Sure, he didn't jump. I suppose he made him header it, didn't he? I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking good though, Jack.
Good work down the left-hand side, though. I mean, Doji and Richie so far. Good start. Mickey van de Ven as well.
Drew Zilla says, I work for Vivid, a cannabis company in Missouri. It's all good. My colleagues are pretty... Okay, fair enough. Great company to work for, my man. Great company to work for. Papa Matasar.
Yes, Love it, Drew. Hopefully you're all right today, my man. Hopefully you're right. Big up to you. Pedro Poronator.
Salzburg.
Pedro plays it back to Pierre. Madison dropping deep. Ooh,
that's a good ball.
What a pass.
Into a Doji. Holds it up well.
He's got a hold of it. He's got a hold of
it. Oh, my God. The referee's standing there like a bite.
He's going to blow it.
Do you know what? He's
kick there.
He's mesmerized by
one.
Doji's strength. He forgot he was actually referee for a minute.
Yeah, the referee looked mesmerized.
Doji again. He's striding for it.
Oh, Madison. Sir!
Ref!
He's going to blow it now.
About
Oh,
time.
he's found it. He's found the whistle. Good for him.
Oh, Madison needs a shin rub. Who's putting their hands up in the comments to do it? Oh, it's assault. He's so late. Book him.
Big up Daryl Brown, watching from Belgium, and he's going for a 3-0 surely. And he says, at least, Daryl, feeling confident tonight. I love it, my man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Big up, Darren. Absolutely love that. Should be full of confidence. Starting off on the front foot as well. Poro fancies it, Madison.
Paulinho, people in the chat are saying Paulinho's got to get a card.
That's his second tackle that he's made. That's a free kick, right?
Yeah.
Good observation. See, they're all on the refs now. It's great to see. They're all holding them accountable. That's a cheeky one.
Oh, it's back
yeah! Mickey! Oh, Mickey again. Just over the bar. Great idea. Floated from the free kick.
Rombomb to Mickey. Was it Rombomb that won it as well? Oh, Rombomb to Mickey. That would have been fabulous.
Oh. Jeez, if he could have directed towards Richarlison, he was on a swell and free as a dicky bird. Good effort, though. It's great from Tottenham. High pressure.
Know everybody, too. I bet that crowd is absolutely pumped.
They're on Sauceburg. Sar. Oh, Kulu went and just keep going. Kulu. No, it's a bad ball.
Penalty!
No, not too much protest, to be fair. Oh.
Is he giving it?
Giving a free kick.
Penalty! He's giving the penalty! Come on!
Is he giving the penalty or free kick? Is it a free kick or penalty he's giving? I think he's giving a free kick.
Wasn't it?
No, he's right. Free kick.
Sorry, everyone. I'm being sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. That's my bad.
Oh, you're right, though, Jack. It's so close.
Dark Sun G saying, as a Korean, Taylor screwed us during the Qatar World Cup.
I love it. He has a reason for every
You
referee.
definitely would remember it. Oh, for national team, you would remember for sure.
Brilliant.
You would absolutely remember for national team, Dave. I mean, come on, like because those games only happen so often, those tournaments only happen so often. You would remember every detail of that referee. Yeah. So I'm not. I mean, that was probably a silly question to even ask Darkson. You probably straight away didn't even need to look up anything or whatever. He just knows this guy's trouble.
That's brilliant, Dark Sunji. Absolutely love it. Just quickly, I mean, the referee needed a VAR check there. VAR could quite clearly see it's outside the box. We're talking about speeding up the game with this VAR thing. It's just pointless things like that take so long that doesn't need to. One replay, we could say it was a free kick. Jack changed his mind after one replay. How long did VAR need? How many more replays? Already pissed me off. Disgusting from VAR.
James Kulu. Deflected.
Doji, you're on.
Doji letting it bounce into Pierre.
Keeps it alive. Sar. VDV. Rombomb. The Rominator. Sauceburg. Using both feet there to spray it out wide. It's a beautiful ball as well. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Kulu. The Porinator. Kulu picks it back up. Sonny! Oh, it's good defending. Offside. It's a good start by Tottenham, though, Jack. We're looking creative. We're looking to get at them, my man.
We are looking creative. It's kind of now down both sides. First it felt like it was the left side that was really creating everything. Now we're just able to work it down with Pedro and Kulusevski. Madison is, playing some unbelievable passes to break the lines. Now Pierre is starting to show what he can do as well. It's good to see.
Yeah, it's great to see.
I would have loved to have seen Romero and Mickey Van de Ven that combined for a goal. That would have been fabulous.
I wouldn't sleep tonight. Hennessy makes a good point, though. We do need a goal whilst we're on top. He's absolutely spot on there.
Great start. But yeah, you got to bag a goal. Oh, under pressure here. Leno goes long into Willian, who sprays it wide to Decordor Vareed. First time ball. Ooh, dangerous there. Good defending from Romero. Got to make this pressure count, says Spurs GCTV. Yeah, I understand.
Absolutely spot on. Everyone, your match stats are up on screen as well.
Tyler saying it was a foul before the offside. Give Robinson a yellow. Anthony Robinson is actually a good player, I feel like. Dave was saying that earlier, Tyler.
I like him.
Ball in.
No! What a save by Big V! Oh my God, what a save!
Oh, it's
How
Palhinha.
has he kept that out? Oh my God,
Palhinha.
what a save!
Couldn't tell if it was a free header, but it looked almost like a free header.
Yeah, Kulu.
It just wins it over Kulu. Oh, what a firm left hand.
Oh my, and he gets good power on that as well. That's a serious
good parry.
Paulinho gets a great connection on that. Oh my God.
Good hand to it. A great hand to it.
Good strong
clearance from Højbjerg. Good clearance from Pierre.
Yeah, Højbjerg staying switched on as well.
Well done
good point,
from
Jack.
Big Vic. Another crack save for the album of Vicario.
What a save.
Add that to the album.
Fuck David Raya.
King Hoddle saying, we love you, Big Vic. Mickey Van de Ven tries to go long to Richie. Udoji, lovely pressure. He wins it. Oh, he's so stuck in. It's right in front of your eyes as well, ref.
It's embarrassing, though, Jack.
He's so stuck.
It's embarrassing. I mean, the guy was
He's watching a tackle happen. He has the best view in the whole stadium. It's the best view in the whole stadium, and he can't even get that.
But the one on that previous, right? The guy was straddling the doji like he was a horse, and he doesn't give it, right? And then he gives that. How? I mean, the guy is literally riding the doji like he's riding the winner in the Grand National. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with these guys sometimes.
Scooter saying whoever scouted Vicario needs a pay raise. I mean, it's Paratici's men. You know, it's Paratici's scouts all around the world.
Not allowed.
Oh, Richie!
Oh,
he played a play.
It's not American. Honestly, I've seen them tackles in American football.
Lovely, Meg.
Them tackles happen in American football. That's a red card.
Great header. Great header from Madoji as well. Woo! See you later.
Oh, my God. He's playing the wrong sport. Well done, Richie, though, drawing the foul. Romero.
Big T is saying that we're going to need to start seeing those yellows come out from Anthony Taylor. I do agree with that.
Well, this is the thing. If he doesn't, it just allows them to do it more and more. You know, the minute he starts pulling out yellows, it stops and it becomes a better game. It becomes a game of football.
It's true.
Not a game of rugby.
Big up to Tequila in the house. If you were in the chat earlier, Tequila, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Big up to you, Tequila. Hopefully you're well this evening, my man.
Big up to you. Big up, Tequila. Another Big T.
Pop Sar. Another Big T. Romero.
The Rominator.
See Kulu.
He's so free.
So much space.
He's so free out there.
Mickey.
You could
into Pierre. Oh, nice one from Pierre.
Oh, great ball again by Pierre. Madison. Oh, poor ball. Good idea, poor ball. Well on, Sar.
Nice. Sar. Oh, he's so composed. So composed.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Coolest man in the building.
Madison making great moves to try and get on the ball in the midfield and get turned. Can't see.
Rambam.
Madison drops deep to get on it. Well done.
Pierre and Sar working it out.
At least we're moving the ball with a bit of zip, though. This is better than what we were seeing in other games.
Ooh.
Tottenham throw in.
Doji and... Yes, see Richie?
Come on, Sonny, make a movement.
Taking his time, letting Madison coming over. Good ball. Oh, nice. Nice.
Ref, he's just obstructed the 1-2. It's not rugby.
Pierre trying to get it back in there. Doji. Oh, Pedro. Lovely bit of skill.
The ref thinks he's officiating England v South Africa. Oh, that would have been nice.
Pedro tried something very clever there, Pedro. But, wait.
Some of the stuff the referee's letting these away with, it's unbearable. Rumbum.
Scooter React saying Papa is just ruling the midfield.
Yeah.
And that's why we call him Papa. Not, we don't even pronounce his name correctly for a reason, because he's the Papa of the midfield.
Van der
Daddy
Tonglen.
Star. Romero. Tried to find Richie, just wasn't really enough on it. Oh, Doji is just pressing so much.
Do you know what, Jack? I actually read a stat there yesterday. Do you know he's got the most highest turnovers up the pitch that's leading to goals in the Premier League? He's done it 3 times.
Yeah, you're right with that example right there, because he's higher than the striker there. I mean, that's just ridiculous. He's getting so stuck in as well, and Anthony Taylor's just jealous on some of them. He just doesn't even. He thinks it's not even possible that a left back could get that stuck in high up the pitch.
I was reading a massive article about it 2 days ago about Doji and how high he presses and the ones that have led to goals. Unbelievable. And when you read it, it really puts into, you know, what you're seeing out on the pitch. Really shows how important he is and how good he is. Well done, Van de Ven. He just covers everything down that side. He allows Doji to get forward. It's a switch of play. Kulu working it back. Willian. Do not. You didn't give one on Richards. You didn't give one to Doji 2 minutes ago for the exact same fucking thing. Oh my God. What is this referee doing? May as well pull a curl off his head at the point.
It's just like running through a Swedish wall there. Just no, not getting through there.
Oh.
Sean Maddox saying pace is a little slow right now and the full team is not coordinated in the press. I think I'm liking our start. Maybe I just haven't seen the Ange ball for such a long time.
Do you know what it is? It's just the execution of the final ball, really, that's letting us down. Same with Sheffield United. Everything up until the final third is good.
Oh, ball in. Won by Carlos Vinicius. It's not bad
closest he'll get to scoring at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
It was a good bit of play here from Castagna. Took a pass to Doji. It's not a bad ball in.
Romero should have won that header. It's gone over him.
Covered.
Right, let's go, VDV. Move it forward. Well done. Great ball. Great way to pass. Madison in behind for Richarlison. Richarlison down the left-hand side. Gets it across. And Sonny nearly gets on the end of it. It's cleared. Sonny working back door to win it back.
Good
great
pressure,
work
Sonny.
back. Højbjerg.
Thank you.
Oh, great ball out to Kulu. Come on.
Højbjerg.
Into it.
Willian plays it in behind him. Mickey and he's winning that race every single time. Not the best touch, though. But he wins that race every time.
Every time. Do you know what? When over the summer we should send him to the Olympics for a gold medal. Something to do.
It's just running straight. You know, he's not going to injure himself. Yeah.
Sprint champion, lad. Calvin Bassey. Decado Barid.
Castagna into I'm not sure number 28 is.
Pereira?
No, I think he's number 18. Could be wrong, though.
It's a good switch of play.
Ball behind, though, to Willian. Yeah, switch of play to Willian.
Hold him up.
Cuts inside here.
Dancing by them down that right-hand side. He always plays well against Tottenham, Willian. Always. He's a prick. Porro, get out there now. Oh, well done.
Wow, good defending there. Romero.
Romero.
Blocks it out for a corner. Good spell, actually, from Fulham there. That's probably their best, sort of passage of play, really. They haven't had the ball, really, for that many consecutive passes.
Need to stay switched on. They nearly scored from that last corner.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Set pieces.
Pereira, is that him? Yeah, I think that's him. It's a good ball in. Well done, Big Vic. Oh, well done.
Lovely, Vic.
Come on, Kulu. All that space.
He's bursting.
Drive. Stay on side, Sonny.
Yeah, take your time. Nobody there. Take your time. Oh, good cut. Good cut. Good cut back. Good cut back.
Doji.
Sonny was trying to
win
a race
Look how quickly them Fulham players work their way back. My God.
Yeah, they really did. I thought we were going to catch them out there, but fair play to them. They caught up to Sonny and they caught up to Kulu, and fair play to them.
Fucking well drilled. They got back very quick. All 11 of them. Madison can't be sloppy like that, man.
By Madison. Win that.
Ref. Fuck. He doesn't give it.
Damn. Good tackle.
Into Carlos Vinicius. Don't you dare. Oh, he's
Romero.
giving him that. That's it, Romero. That's it, Romero. Kill him.
You got to get an early crunch in, Romero. Absolutely.
Oh,
Got an early snarl.
Vinicius will regret that. You don't make Romero up like that. You know, he's going to be focused for the full game now.
Joao, I thought this wasn't a clean tackle.
He's off the
I did
ground.
not think that was a clean tackle.
He's in off the ground. He's jumped in.
I did not think that was a clean tackle. That did not look clean.
And then he gives the other one on
Didn't even
Vinicius.
look like he got the ball there. Didn't even look like he really even got the ball there.
Porro to Kulu. Back to the Porinator. Romero. Needs to be quicker coming out of that back line. Sarr into Kulu. Back to Romero. We're finding that hard to sort of find the gaps that we were finding in the opening few minutes. The movement, everyone's gone a bit static as well. Van der Ven. It's poor. It's a poor ball by Van der Ven.
No. Win this.
Well done.
Thank
a pack of dogs. Look at that.
Well
treating them.
No way. Oh, my Lord.
He's giving it to us. Højbjerg got something in the eye.
Is he giving a foul there?
To us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm already on a preset mode with Anthony Taylor at this stage. It's not good.
Jack
Just
Spidey
assume the worst. Just assuming the worst with him anytime he's blowing that whistle.
Yeah. Same here.
Pedro Porro, though.
Good ball by Porro. Good
also
idea.
misconnecting.
Fulham. Oh, that is shocking from Vinicius.
Well,
that
I think it's Paulinho there, actually.
Oh, is it?
Not Paulinho. What's his face? Who's the other one? Number 18. What's his name again? The Man United guy, Pereira.
Madison. Good ball to
Sonny. Nice touch.
Sarr, get out wide to Kulu. Oh, it's a poor ball. Madison on the overlap. Kulu wants it.
Have a hit.
He's not confident. He didn't want that, Jack. He didn't want it. Sonny pulls it back. William, poor ball. Well done. Well run by Højbjerg. Madison dancing his way through.
Matters.
Porro, get it in. You've got Richie back post. Get it in. It's good. Oh, get height on it, man. Højbjerg. Drives.
Lovely bit of skill from
Madison
Højbjerg.
to Sonny.
Sonny.
Oh,
Sonny. A good run from Højbjerg. Get there.
You've got that all day. Well done.
Lovely Destiny.
It's ours.
Lovely Destiny. That's ours. Thank you, sir.
Well done, Lionel. That's it, Tottenham. Keep the intensity up. See what happens when we're running at them. They can't handle it. Let's go. Sarr.
Pop Sarr.
To Van der Ven.
Mickey.
Drive, Mickey. Well done.
Oh,
good idea.
Nice little try from Udoji there.
He's class, Udoji.
Good. I found it out, Dave. It's an itch. It's Lukic.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
the turn.
Papa Matt Sarr with acres of space. He gets dispossessed. Scrum, but very frustrating here. Willian on the ball, slowing it down, keeping possession. Come on, Tottenham, we're better than this. Started off well, we're slowing it down.
Build-up play is too slow.
Yeah, we started off well. We started off with a bit of zip behind it, but it has slowed right down. But you know what it is? We're not getting them gaps in the middle we were once finding. The option's not there, or else we've stopped treading it through. Everything's really going across the back line right now.
King Hoddle saying difficult to go quick when they are parking the bus.
It is, but you have to be quicker. Unfortunately, it's you
got to find intricate ways to do it. Yeah, you got to find different ways to do it. As much as it is a challenge. And then King Hoddle also saying Højbjerg is passing forwards. You can't knock that.
Yeah, exactly. He is.
Skunkworks saying honestly, it's hard to watch the passing. Scooter React saying missing those driving runs from Basuma. Jazzy Fusion saying need guys that can beat their man into this team as soon as possible. Wow, Vicario, look at that bit of play.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize we were back in play. Holy shit.
You're gonna reach for the crap them.
No, not a great pass though, Vic. Well done. Come on, lads. I had my focus on the chat. Didn't even realize how we got back there. Didn't even know what happened.
Oh, well done.
Vicario did well, and then had a little bit of a scare afterwards.
We're going to have little moments like that with Vicario, Don. I'll take them all day long. You know, he makes up for it with his saves. Yeah.
Good tackle from Pierre, actually. He wins it back.
Oh, Madison. See, Madison needs to spray that to Sarr. He needs to open it up. It has to be quicker.
Feels like we're saying his name, though, a bit less now, Madison.
Yeah. That's more like
it. Lovely pass, though, into Højbjerg. Nice touch into Sonny. There you go. Okay, Richie. Come on, Rich. Take him on, man. Do something. Come on, Richie, man. There you go.
Good ball, Madison.
There you go. Højbjerg! Oh, there's
nearly a moment, Jack.
Pierre banger, no.
That's better, though. That's better. Quick football. Very central. Good effort, though. At least he's getting on target. That's a sighter. Next one will be in.
They got to keep that low, Pierre.
Tottenham on the ball again. Romero. Tries over the top. The execution's a bit poor. Fulham look to play out.
Yeah, Romero has the right idea. It's just his passing's not been as great as it usually is.
It's all right. Back to
Romero.
Oh, well done.
Nice touch, though. Nice touch. Oh, lovely. That's ours. Great housery.
Oh, he's just housing him. He knew exactly what he was looking for there as well. He's just winding Vinicius up.
Anthony Taylor's got to look out for that, though. Pretty naughty. Pretty naughty there.
He's just winding Vinicius up. Onto Richie's head. Oh, he does well. Ref, that's a yellow. Oh my God. He's telling him to get up. He's literally pulled him down. He has literally pulled him down, and he just tells Richarlison to get up. Oh my God, he spun him. Why would he go down when he's already spun him? Common sense with these officials does not exist. Well done, Richie.
Well done, Rich.
Well done. If the ref ain't going to give it to you, do it yourself. Well done. It's going to be a scrap.
Come on. Somebody's got to break this deadlock.
It can't be them because they'll just go even more defensive. Has to be us that breaks this deadlock. That's it, Richie. Hold him off. Ref. The ball's gone. He's still holding on to Richie. Referee needs to watch this.
Out wide to Willian.
Madison, Porro. Can he stop him? Kulu doubles up, makes him, goes backwards. Robinson drives. Yeah, it's a good run by Robinson. Gets the pull back.
Run.
Well done, Højbjerg.
Nice cushion pass from Højbjerg into Madison. Come on, Madison. There you go.
Come on, Kulu. All that
now here's a chance. Drive. We got them out here.
Drive.
Kulu, come on, man.
Drive. Keep driving.
Kulu.
Well done.
There you go. Fine.
Richie! Oh! Just wide of the post.
Richie!
That's better from Tottenham.
Damn it.
That's much better from Tottenham. Come on. Great drive. Great ball by Madison. Kulu just drove at his man. Didn't slow it down. Exactly what we needed. Carried on driving. Cuts inside. Lays it off to Richarlison. The on-running Richarlison. Great connection. It's just wide of that post. It's really unlucky from Richie on the edge of the box there. Good connection. Oh, it's a millimetre, Jacko.
Yeah, I want another angle to see. But damn it. Another chance for Richie.
It's a half chance, that's a half chance.
You know, no, I know. I just mean the grand album of Richarlison chances.
I told you with a 1-2 with Richarlison into Madison. The space is there. Go, Kulu.
Lovely play. Oh,
Sonny.
Okay.
No, greedy.
I feel like he had Kulu there, Madison. He really fired it into Sonny as well.
Yeah. Oh, it was another good breakaway opportunity there as well. These are we have to execute these. It's a good touch by Son. Just didn't get the strike off. It was actually a good first touch by him, to be fair.
Really zipped it.
Yeah.
I felt like he had Kulusevski there. I would have played it to Kulusevski, maybe.
Oh, good. Well done, Højbjerg. Good ball into Sarr. Get turned.
Come on, Sarr.
Fulham retiring a little, it looks. They're not getting back as in numbers. Kulu back to Sarr. It's a goal kick. Sorry, you got to do better there.
Yeah, I think it's just not a great touch. And then
Yeah. He's gone down. He's looking for that free kick. It was never going to be given. He's got to at least try and kick it off the man, at least. Oh, Fulham have done well to stifle us. They're trying to play out as well, which is interesting. Well done, Højbjerg. He's mopped up there. A few of them. Use him. Sonny. Can't do it all. Well done. Great ball to Madison. Done well to dig that out. Madison, use Richie.
Nice. Lovely turn. Lovely. Oh,
Use Richie.
gorge. Richie, first time.
Edoji. Højbjerg.
Højbjerg. Oh, I was thinking about that switch.
Good ball. Richarlison.
Richie.
Good ball in behind to Edoji.
From Richarlison.
Handball.
Handball asking for a penalty. What a pass from Richarlison.
Why didn't Edoji shoot? He tried to be unselfish, tried to pull it back. He should have shot. Come on, VAR. VAR. Handball.
Oh. Damn.
Get the pressure on. Well done, big dog.
There
It's Kulu.
Bring it
Get
down.
it under control. Madison, go outside him.
Bring it down, man.
Fulham on the breakaway. It's
Willian,
2-on-2.
We've lost it, and now they have a counter.
Oh, no. Oh,
Get
well
there,
done,
Rom.
Romero.
Oh, thank you, Romero.
What
Thank
defending.
you. Thank you, Romero. Kulu's got to do a lot better there.
Yeah. Let's go. Spring another
Good
attack.
defending, though. Great defending, because they almost could. They had a chance to catch us out there.
Yeah.
We had a lot of numbers forward.
How have VAR not looked at that? Referee's got the whistle in his mouth.
Gone out yet.
Referee's got the whistle in his mouth.
Out yet.
Referee's ready for it to go out. He's got the whistle in his mouth. Kulu. Salzburg.
Can we grab 2 goals? Penalty and and we score.
Van de Ven. To Richie. Play him.
Richie. Come on,
good play.
Top of the box. Udoji. Ah, shoot.
Give it to Mads.
Richie. Okay, nice nice opening, Rich. Good. Earned a bit of space there. Madison.
Madison.
Oh, that's so
Has a
lovely.
shot.
Oh, damn.
Put the ball out. We want to see if VAR's giving this or not.
Madison, got to get more oomph on that.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes this is what I mean with Madison. He's been 10 out of 10 this season, but sometimes with those shooting chances, I feel like you get a bit more oomph.
Well, I suppose his hand's down by his side, but his handball.
Down his side. I don't really. Hard to tell.
It's annoying because it is stopping a
Really
goal
hard
scoring
to tell.
opportunity, but it is by his side. Fair enough. I'll take that one on the chin. Sar. Out to Van de Ven. Back to Sar. It's been all us. We've had all the possession. It's been all us. We just need to find that clear-cut chance. Yeah. Just need to create one. Kulu. We are quickening it up a bit, like what Shawnee Maddox wanted. Commentator's cars.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Get out like a Poro. Oh, no.
Not enough on it. Not enough on it.
Oh, no. Højbjerg.
Pierre absolutely cleans out Willian. That's
Don't you dare book him for that. How many have they done? Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, he is going to book him. That is it.
Yeah, but considering how many times they've done it to a Doji, for instance, just a Doji alone. Højbjerg does one and he gives a yellow on it. I mean, Paulinho had 2 in the first 2 minutes.
That's true, actually. Paulinho had almost the same tackle earlier.
Højbjerg makes 1 and it's given a yellow card. Pressure on Bassi.
Gives it away. Richie. Play Sonny.
I've won.
Sonny earns a spell.
Yes!
Bit of class.
Come on.
Bit of class.
Assist by Richie. Assist by Richie. What a strike by Sonny.
Oh, Dave, the composure there. He had his head down, takes it around him, curls it in. That is absolute composure.
What?
Oh, happy Sonny, happy life, baby. What
He's in my head, Sonny, 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 come on!
What a finish.
Top of the league. He's on
Great win. Given away by
Richie.
Bassey. Well onside. Richie plays it first time. You had to play him first time there, Rich. You absolutely have done. And he buries that. Dave, that is just composure at its finest. Look at this touch that he takes here. Look at this touch that he takes here. Oh, see you later. Oh, he's just absolutely done both of the defenders as well. He's done both of them with that move. And he's just not. No one's saving that. No one is saving that. Oh, he is the most clinical. He's the most clinical finisher in this team. You give this guy, he had that chance early. You give him another one. He's punishing you. He's punishing you. Good first time pass by Richie. Great first time pass from Richie. Great win from Van de Ven. I wasn't worried. People felt like, I feel like we weren't even playing all that bad.
We weren't
in the first half. I can see why people maybe were wanting a bit more, but I don't know. I thought we were playing fine. Really,
we were.
I actually think, if anything, that Højbjerg yellow card was a bit unnecessary. That Højbjerg yellow card, we didn't need that.
Oh, well, Kulu.
He'll manage it. Lovely hold-up play from Kulu.
That's an assist by Richie, though. You know, got his head up, executed the pass. Sonny, great finish. Come on. 1-0 to the good. He's in my head.
1-0 to the good.
In my head.
In my head.
Sunny, top of the league.
Steve saying that the Højbjerg foul actually helped us get into that position. That's
Richie again. Picks it
Richie. Open your
steps
body up.
over it.
You had him.
SPURS. Great ball from Sonny.
Pass from Højbjerg.
Oh, Poro, you got to be aware there.
Poro, he's angry. What a win from Richie. What a tackle. Get stuck in, my son. Get stuck in, my son.
They were walking the beast. Come on, let's go for number 2.
Sonny!
Oh, what's happened? It's froze.
Oh, my Lord. That was almost a dime.
Oh. Great ball by Kulu. What happens here?
On to Sonny's head.
Oh, Bassey, great fucking header.
Away. Richie got so stuck in there. We love a sliding challenge from a striker in that position.
If a cartel member done that,
sliding challenge.
If a cartel member done that, they'd get life in prison. Great tackle. Decapitated him.
Sean Maddox saying, Jack, we were fine, but we wanted more. Don't settle for second place. We never stop, Shawnee. You're absolutely right. You got to remind me of that. We never stop.
Oh, well done, Kulu. Wow, well done. Gowsy took that down.
Oh, love that.
He's saucing. He's saucing now.
Oh, my Lord, you naughty boy.
I can feel it.
Boy.
Romero. Dinks across. It's all right. Papa Matt Sarr. Daddy Sarr's there. Big Adoji, the big dog. Van der Tongen. Salzburg.
Sarr. Come on, Sarr.
That's it. Spread out wide. That's it.
Finding Romero. You got the Poronator down the wing. You have him.
Poro really wanted it as well. He made such a good sprint for it. Great ball to Richie by Højbjerg.
Oh, Richie, great first time again.
Højbjerg and Richie linking up there. Madison to Sonny. No! Come on! No! Who's blocked that?
Scored. How have we not?
Adoji. He nearly done it.
How have we not scored? One of the greatest goals of the season.
What play? Are you entertained, world? Handball is on full display. Adoji blocked. Kulu. Oh, what a block. Oh, my God. Surely the world's entertained with this, Jack. Surely they gotta be. We're saucing.
But are you not entertained, Spurs fans?
Kulu with the corner. Oh, it's a bit overhit. Oh! Line that one up. Who did that?
Oh, my Lord. That interplay was unbelievable. I agree, King Hoddle. Ridiculous interplay.
Beautiful. We're playing the best football in the league this year.
Practically foreplay. It was that good.
We play the best football in the league. Easy.
Madison. Højbjerg. Back pose. Not enough. Sonny. He's thinking about. He's convinced us that he's going first time. Tries to win it back. To Pereira. I feel like this is the first time Fulham have touched the ball in minutes.
Yeah. Oh, what an exciting first half.
K32 saying Udogie going to be worth £100 million.
Of course he
Back
is.
post, Udogie. Good. Oh, just as you say that, decorative read at his back post there, K32.
Udogie will be switched on now from that.
Ribsy85 saying should have scored there, but absolutely loving this. This is the thing. Some of the chances that we have created, that we've spurned this season, could have been some of the greatest goals we've ever seen, as Spurs fans. That's where sometimes it's just want a guy just to bury it, because it just you'd be able to see it on replay, 1,000 times. There's so many would have been goals for Spurs, could have been, goals for Spurs this season, which is such ridiculous play. Corner for Fulham, though. They have been dangerous from set pieces.
Yeah.
Don't
let him cross it. Free out. We'll take that.
Free out. Take that. Look at Vicario sprinting for that ball.
They're pumped, Jack.
Like an absolute freight train. He's sprinting as fast as Dama Traore for that.
They want the 2 and the 3, Jack. That's what they want. They want the numbers on the board. They want to make sure everyone knows we're dominant. I love Big Vic. I love him. He's so centric for a keeper. I love him. Romero. Van der Ven coming into play. I have to say, Højbjerg's actually been brilliant this first half with some of his
Madison
passing.
picking it up.
Oh, well done. Højbjerg, get in the box.
Richie. Out wide. Come on, Rich. Show me something. Richie.
Oh,
great ball. Oh! When does Richie become this creator? He's the creator. He can't finish, but he can create. He's created some of our best chances.
What a cross.
Oh, my Lord. What a ball again from Richie.
He's been brilliant today. What a ball.
His creativity down the left side. His creativity down. Oh, he's getting
he's worked again. He's pressing high up
and
again.
He's diving.
Stay down. Stay down. That's it. We'll take it. Stay down for a while.
No. Maybe it's just rolled an ankle, maybe. I think he's rolling an ankle.
Yeah.
Come on, Big Rich.
It's all right. He'll run that off. Look at the work rate. It's impressive. Well done, Richie. I know he's a bit of a donkey, but he's doing well today.
I gave out on him.
Oh, go on, press him, press him, press him, press him.
He really has. He's been the chief creator today. Sar. Oh, tried to play back in.
Good idea.
Kulu.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, how does he win that? Ref, no. I mean, he literally watched them do that to Udogie in the first half. Literally, inside 10 minutes, he watched Udogie being rolled like a horse, and he gives that one. I'm sick of these refs. I know we're winning. I shouldn't be complaining. I'm sick of them. Richie pressurizing again.
Good ball in behind, though. And their switch of play to Willian. Come on, lads.
Do not let him shoot. Do not let him shoot.
There you go. There you go.
Sar.
Thank you, Sar.
He's been brilliant as well today. He's everywhere.
Oh, good composure there from Sar. Good composure.
The football. We don't want to lose it.
Lovely composure.
We refuse to.
Oh, we played out. Let us play out. Look at us playing out here.
What a ball.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ball, what a touch.
Sir, can you give Udogie a foul?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord. He hates him. He hates him. He absolutely hates Destiny. He hates him.
Go on, Sar.
You can't give that man a foul.
Oh, well done. We're on the break. Romero, sprinting. You've got Kulu one side, Son through the middle. He wants Kulu to make the run.
Turns.
I love it. He wanted Kulu to make that run.
Oh, he's
playing him. Kulu. Play him. Sonny. Madison, what he is. Madison. What are you shooting?
Shoot it.
Shoot.
Just shoot it, Kulu. He's just played a dime.
Oh, my God.
Just played a dime. Just shoot it.
What a ball by Romero.
Are you allergic to scoring, Kulu? Oh, my Lord. He's just played you through. He's just told you where to make the run, and then he played you. He's told you where to make the run.
What a ball.
Oh, my Lord. Sauce from Spurs.
Whoa. We are playing.
Oh, come on, lads. We had that 2-0 there.
We deserve a second.
Right in front of our eyes.
But we got to punish them as well, Jack. We have to take the second goal, kill them off a little.
Come on, lads.
That's what I'd be saying if I was down at half time. You have to go out and kill these fuckers off. It's a London derby. Don't forget that.
He deserves an assist.
What a ball
really
by
does,
Romero.
Big T. I agree. He absolutely deserves an assist for that.
Honestly, most midfielders would struggle to play that. Not ours, but most others. Madison, great ball into Sonny. Or Udogie. Out to Richie.
Oh.
A great ball again. Salzburg to
Pierre!
Salzburg.
Oh,
Yeah! It's a penal. That's got to be a penal. Spurs players are going mad for it. He's just telling him to go away. I don't believe this guy's on crack. Honestly, he's on drugs.
I hope we haven't gotten a second yellow, though, for Pierre. You don't want another defensive midfielder diving for a yellow.
No, he's not diving. He's just kicked him. Højbjerg's put the ball by him and he's kicked him. Look, Højbjerg gets the touch. It's gone. That's a penalty.
Absolutely kicked him.
That's a penalty.
He's absolutely kicked
It's obstruction. It's a penalty all day long. He's put the ball by him and he's body checked him. They didn't. Oh my God. Anything we do, play on. Anything they do, or any. Oh my God. I can't even get my words out. He's frustrating me. Anything they do, it's play on. Anything we do, he blows the fucking whistle.
Calvin Bassey. Yeah, he's getting away with one.
It's a penalty.
He's had a few penalty incidents.
They're going to claim, Højbjerg wouldn't have got on to the end of it. That's what they'll claim. Idiots.
Clear that. Richie.
Oh, Richie.
Good try.
Ricky.
Good try.
So see this through.
Probably last possession here. Last bit of. Come on now.
Oh, he's giving it against him. I don't believe it. He hates him, Jack. He hates Edoji. He hates him.
I don't know why they were playing on like 1,000 passes after that. Like they blew the whistle and they were like playing through there.
Is that not just what Bassey done on Højbjerg? No. Is that literally not what just Bassey done on Højbjerg? Is that literally not a replica of what Bassey done on Salzburg?
He's given an offside. Anthony Taylor has no idea what his left is or what his right is right now or where he even is right now. He seems to have no control of this game. And he hates Destiny Udoji.
Hates him.
Halftime. The only thing I could complain about is not scoring more. But, I mean, damn, this has been absolutely beautiful. This has been beautiful from Spurs. This is just, I really don't even think we were really that bad at any period. Maybe there were certain, moments where we could have moved it a bit quicker. The only thing I would just say, sometimes, we're a little allergic to, scoring beautiful goals. It's like we don't want to score beautiful goals when we, when we set it up for somebody. It's kind of like, no, we'll just take the next one. But honestly, nothing to complain about. Absolutely scintillating, really. It's just, it's pretty much just, I don't know, Dave. It's just tent in your pant, kind of stuff. It's the best kind of football there is.
I will say, Jack, I do think that. Look, I agree with you. I think we've been absolutely brilliant. It's been all us that half. The only maybe criticism I would have is you need to develop that rootless streak. If the chances may not present themselves in the second half, and the longer the game goes on, if we don't take it, it'll only grow.
And then if that's the case, then you look at the chances in the first half and then you're absolutely livid, right? If you don't get those chances in the second half, then you would be livid with the chances that you didn't then take in the first. But sorry, I interrupted you.
That's it. And you'd look back at them chances and, most you look at City, for instance, they're rootless, right? When they get on top of teams and they get a period of chances, they take them. And you could be out of the game just like that. We need to learn to develop that. Kulusevski, I don't know why he was holding off shooting. He should have just took that away. There's a couple of other chances that we've created as well that, the ball's been, no one's very quick to pull the trigger. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. But apart from that, I think we've been absolutely brilliant. We've fashioned a whole host of chances. Yeah. You think back on it, you had the Van de Ven one from the Romero header across. Salzburg had a shot on goal. What was the other one? Richarlison with the ball where Porro nearly collected. Kulu near the end. There was a couple of them opportunities where the ball's been bouncing around. Edoji as well has had a couple. So, we have actually created a lot. I think it's been a fantastic bit of football from Tottenham. The only lull period is probably around 10 minutes to around 20 minutes. Apart from that, either side of that, I think we've absolutely dominated it.
No, I do think we have, and this could be me putting on my biased hat as always, but I feel like some of our better performers on the day have been actually Højbjerg and Richarlison. I think Højbjerg has been terrific in that midfield position. I think he's played, really progressively. I think I like sort of his, occasional sort of Viking runs, through the midfield to kind of be that extra option. I think he's constantly looking up. And like I sort of said, Dave, if you give him time on the ball, I think he can punish you and he can sort of start to work the game and he can start to kind of work that midfield. And I think he's done a great job today in deputizing for Bissouma. I think it's not the same as an Yves Bissouma, but I don't think you can fault Højbjerg at all. I think he's actually playing quite well. Richarlison is really impressing me in the creativity department once again. It's like 3 or 4 games in a row now where I can say, in terms of creating for others, he's actually doing a good job on that left side. What we've been asking for in a way on that left side from players like Solomon in kind of previous games where we were left a little frustrated, it was sort of like, take your man on, play that pass, do something. Don't just do the same thing every time. And Richie, I think that's what he's showing is that he plays a first time pass, when it's there instead of, taking a touch, or he's cutting inside and just shoves off, his fullback and tries to play somebody else. I think he's just doing different things each time with the ball, and he's not as predictable as sometimes other wingers are in those sort of positions. And he's not known for really peaches of passes, but he really has played some nice passes and behind. He had that one cross at the end there that was almost perfect for Porro. I think he deserves more than one assist tonight. I think he had that assist with Sonny that was perfect. He played that first time as well. He took, again, he didn't waste any moment there. He just played it immediately in a Sonny. I think Richie deserves more than one assist, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. He had that one chance where he probably should have scored, and that's what's a classic Richarlison. He had his one chance that was created for him where he should have scored, but he's created, I think, a lot of chances for others.
I think he's been absolutely superb today, Jack. I think he's been brilliant, you could tell he was sort of going to have a good game. There's a ball from Højbjerg that was maybe a bit high, but he kept it in, and, he's really grown into confidence since then. Unlucky not to have a couple of assists, Jack. But look, ideally Richarlison would love a goal today, and I think, when that ball does get over on the left-hand side, I think they need to start putting it in the box for him towards that back post. That's where he's going to get that goal. But Richarlison, even out of possession, Jack, how many times have we seen him, get up high, block it, throw in, get out, get everyone. And when he does that, that allows us to push everyone up, man for man, mark, and then it means they end up having to kick it long and we take it back. And you look at the match stats, it's reflecting that. 10 shots, 4 on target, 67% possession, 321 passes, double the amount Fulham have made, 89% pass accuracy. Corners, we've had 3. So, it's just about turning that now into more goals. We do that, we walk out of here with 2-3-0 this evening. But it very could easily go the opposite way if we let up any little bit whatsoever, any little slight mistake, one decision by Anthony Taylor, and you look at that first half, he ain't giving Tottenham an awful lot compared to what he's giving Fulham. He's booking Tottenham players quicker than what he's booking Fulham players, and all it takes is that one decision to ruin it for us. So we cannot allow it. I don't want us to be here at the end of the game ruin these missed chances via a stupid mistake or referee decision, because the reality is we've created enough chances. Now it's just about taking them, and we really want to send out a statement. We really want to send out a message. Go and make all that spell of dominance you've had in the game in terms of possession. Go and put it into goals now and show everyone we mean business.
Yeah. Welsh Gal just joining us, and as well as Ellie, I'm seeing. Ellie, what a game from Salzburg tonight. Absolute all over the pitch. He is definitely playing out of his skin right now. He's really trying to show us what he's all about, Mr. Salzburg. I love it, Ellie. Hopefully you're having a great time. And also, if you're at the game, Ellie, really do appreciate you even tuning in. Welsh Gal's in here as well, saying, just back in, lads. Harris Army. Yes, Richie. I think he's been terrific tonight, Welsh Gal. He deserves a goal. I don't think he's been given a ton of chances to score, but once again, he had Davis thinking I'm being harsh, but I think it was, a good chance for him to score there. It's definitely not the easiest of Richie, chances that he's sort of spurned in the past, but it's just like, again, off of the back of such great work. You're playing so well. You're creating chances for others. Show them how it's done. Bury your chance, and you would then be, spoken about as one of the best players in, the team on the day. And it's just one of those where I just think Richie, he would get so much more love and he would get so much more respect, Welsh Gal, if he just buries that chance. And it's a funny one because I think he is playing really well right now, but just for Spurs fans to really kind of get behind him and, really see what he's doing, kind of differently now. He just needs that goal. I think it's just what, you need that's what you get, your hard work. You got to get your hard work, and your hard work usually comes in the reward of a goal. And I want him to grab it today. I really do.
When you look at that chance, right, for Richarlison, that's a half chance, but for Sonny, that's a sight on goal. I think that's the difference. You look at Sonny, right, scored from maybe a similar position, dispatched it, expertly from a similar position. Richarlison's just wide of the post, and that's probably the difference. But look, Richarlison's playing well. It's breeding confidence. Long may it continue. And the two players that, we probably had a bit of doubts in this game going into it, they've been fantastic. But look, of course, we want to beat them up. But I think Adoji Jack's been outstanding. Sar's been outstanding. Van der Ven, I think, has had a very good game. Romero's been outstanding. Kulu down that right-hand side has also been creative. He's also been outstanding. Madison, I'd like to see him maybe come to the fore, maybe a little bit
Vicario,
more.
what a save earlier, right?
Great save. What a save, Jacko.
Yeah, kept us in the game, I thought, really. And it was one of those that, yet again, sort of, you think about if it were Hugo Lloris or even just a Fraser Forster, do they make that save? Do we find ourselves 1-0 down in that situation kind of unfairly? But that's just how it is, too, in the Premier League, where teams will be playing, maybe worse than you, and you might be the aggressor, you might be, dominating them, but they'll get that chance, from a bit of quality from some player. Paulinho, I believe it was, right? Just a great header and nearly scored from it. And I think, look back in the past, it feels like, we probably wouldn't have maybe gotten out of that if it weren't for Vicario today. Just what a save. I think he's been good in possession in his moments as well. I forgot to, this is why I want to ask you, Dave. Marco Silva, I sort of rate him as a manager. Do you feel like he's going to do something differently at halftime, and then those chances might not come as, freely and, as often? Because that's where the worry is, right? That we didn't really take those chances. And Marco Silva, he could make a twist. He could make a change, might make a substitution of some kind. And then all of a sudden, 10, 15 minutes into the second half, we're not creating as many chances as we were. Could that happen?
I don't think it will happen today, Jack. I think Fulham's biggest problem is they are actually pretty toothless going forward. I don't really envision that happening. I think the second half will go more the same as the first. What I will say is I do expect Fulham to up their intensity at some point in that second half. And it's just about us, just upping it, matching them, and making them sort of realise in that moment that they're not going to get any joy, quell that, and then the rest of the game really should sort of be easy from there on out. Look, this is all about game management for us now, Jack. How do we approach this second half? 1-0 up, no stupid mistakes, keep playing the same way. Look, there is a possibility the chances might dry up, but Jack, we have been better in the second half of a lot of games. Brentford, much better in the second half. Sheffield United won the game in the second half. Man United, much better in the second half. Arsenal, much better in the second half. Nearly every single game this season, we've been a lot better in the second half, and it's been like that even before Postecoglou got here. So, as much as it could go that way where Fulham might nick something, it could very easily go away where we go on and slap these 3-4-0.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I just feel like he's a guy that could make a tweak defensively where he maybe throws an extra body in there, and then maybe some of those gaps that we're finding between sort of the defenders might not be there. I see what you mean, how they're really kind of toothless going forward. And if he is going to make a change, if he tries to bring on more forwards, that just means more chances for us to score and try to go after them. But if he brings on another defender or sort of another midfielder and tries to block the gaps, I could see us being more frustrated, just because I do rate him at least, with the players that he does have at his disposal. But so far, I think we've made, I wouldn't say easy work of Fulham, because we should have buried those chances. But I mean, we've had no problem in creating some pretty good chances today. And that's what we said in our pre-match buildup. And that's what we said even in our sort of pre-match thoughts to the members, right? That I feel like in order for this to be a 3-0 or 4-0, Spurs just have to take the chances, because I envision us creating a lot of chances. And I think we have created a lot of chances tonight. Just haven't really taken them. And so the 3-0s, the 4-0s, aren't happening, but easily could be one. Dark Sun G saying, yeah. Sorry.
I was just going to say, sorry, just quickly, Jack, that, it comes back to what we were talking about. If Sonny doesn't take the opportunities, nobody else is. Tonight's an opportunity there for other players now to step up to the party. Because in order for us to really maintain a title challenge, You know, other players have to pitch in. And that's maybe one thing as well, looking at it. If Sonny doesn't take it, nobody else is. Other players really need to sort of take their chances. Like Kulu's had a great opportunity there to take one today. Didn't take it. Other players need to come to the party. The whole idea of selling Harry Kane was that your front three bag you 15 goals a season, that you're not reliant on one man. We're more reliant on one man than we ever were before. When we had Kane and Son. Now we've just got Sonny. So other players now need to step up.
Yeah, no, they do, and like you said, take the burden off of Sonny for once in terms of the finishing, and somebody just got to show that they can bury that chance too. When giving him even Sonny's chance, was it even the easiest of the chances today? Maybe not. Like as well,
No,
and that's kind of how it is. Dark Sun G saying Sanchez, Raya, Onana can't save that header that Vicario just did. He's shown Dark Sun G that he can do both. He can play out the back with his feet, and he can make crack saves. And in order to be a top-class keeper nowadays, you do need to do both, and both are almost as important as each other. But I think guys like Onana, guys like as well Sanchez, they sort of show that maybe they can do one element of it, but maybe not even as well as you need them to, but they really are lacking in another. And I think in Onana's case, he's making some questionable, sort of saves or lack of saves, should I say. And in Sanchez's case, I feel like he's not as good on the ball as he actually maybe was thought of, because that guy's steal over at Brighton seemed to win over him straight away, because he seems to be much, much better on the ball than he is. But then in Steele's case and Sanchez's case too, they're not really the best always at making great saves either. So it's, I don't know. I think, and David Raya, I think we absolutely saved ourselves from a nightmare. Thank God, Dark Sunji, to Parachichi and his scouting team. As someone, I think Scooter React said, whoever brought in Vicario specifically, though, needs a big pay rise. And I absolutely agree, because Vicario is able to do both. And in case of David Raya, we're showing that, like, David Raya, he's good at sort of getting it launched. Like, he's good at kicking it long, but he's terrible in the short game. He's terrible at sort of like first time, passes, just trying to, build out from the back. He panics, doesn't know who he's going to play it to, and he usually plays you into trouble, and even gets kind of caught sort of sleeping on it, whereas Vicario can never say that. He's been terrific.
But look, Jack, this is what Big Vic does. I'd even go back to Lloris. Lloris wouldn't have said that last year. This is the difference. You go back... Big Vic is getting a lot of praise for what he does with his feet, but there's not actually enough focus on his saves. Man United, he made 6 big saves, which ultimately helped us win that game. Huge. Against Arsenal, he made a couple of massive saves against Gabriel Jesus, which helped us go on and get something out of that game. Liverpool, he made a couple of big saves as well. It's the big saves in the big moments when we require it. Look, like I've stated plenty of times before, and I'm sure people are sick of listening to me about it, the biggest improvement this year, and the reason why we are doing what we're doing, is the goalkeeper, the centre-back, and the left-back. That's the biggest reason for it, and Porro signing in January. We now have technical players that can handle the ball, play out from the back.
And we are kicked off, though, here, everybody, and almost had a decent chance there from Udogi down that left-hand side. Played a good pressing again from Richarlison. He's just been relentless, this guy. He's just getting stuck in like his life is on the line.
Long let it continue. I'll wait till 46 minutes and I'll press start on the clock. Here you are. Let's go.
Leno definitely wants to take his time here. He's not been enjoying, how much he's being pressured today.
No, definitely not.
Has to go long, though. They brought on Jimenez, though, everybody. Carlos Vinicius taken off. Who misses Carlos Vinicius? Anybody in the chat?
Anyone still want to sign him?
Anybody still want to sign Carlos Vinicius? What a performance from the journeyman. He is big and tall, and he is handsome, but he certainly is a donkey of a striker. That's for sure. Richie,
that's
though,
the
it's
shit we can't start doing,
man.
That's the
what the hell are you doing, Rich?
That's the stupid shit we can't start doing.
Oh, just when I mentioned Carlos Vinicius and being trash, Richarlison, immediately trying to make it about him.
Just go to grab a can of Coke, Jack. Back on 1 sec.
Yeah. God, what a time to be alive, everybody, when we were talking about whether we should, bring Carlos Vinicius in on a permanent. That is just compared to now, look at the saucy football we are playing now. Thank the Lord that we do not have that guy. But yeah, what a time. But giving it away, too sloppy passes. Kulusevski and Richie, and we're a little asleep here. Now Højbjerg doesn't even know. Jeez, lads, come on now. Giving it away. Come on,
We beat
guys.
her.
Wake up here. A little
beat
sloppy. We're
ourselves.
not even... Some of them are, good passes, and we're just a little asleep on receiving them. Three ex-Gooners in their lineup, King Hoddle says. Yeah, they brought on Iwobi, Jimenez. He's obviously not ex-Gooner, but let me see who else they brought on. I guess Willian, is also a former Gooner. He was pretty terrible for them.
What I will say is Fulham are actually forcing us into mistakes. They're pressing the ball with a bit more intent this half early.
Not even trying to go hard on Vinicius Martin. I'm just saying it was just a funny time as a Spurs fan.
No, we should.
Content creators.
I remember I got clipped up.
It was a funny time.
I got clipped up and laughed at because I didn't want to take Vinicius at the time.
Oh, but they've spread it. Fulham have had a better start to the half than we have. We had that opening bit of play there in the first minute, but since then, they've actually taken advantage of some of these sloppy giveaways.
We'll beat ourselves if we fucking end up just being sloppy. I hope the plan isn't to try and conserve energy for Friday. Deal with Friday when it comes.
Oh, you got to grab that second goal if you're going to walk around like this.
Have to.
Not sure is he giving a foul for that? Really?
This referee's a disaster.
Is that the one you really want to be a hard ass about? Is that the one that you really want to be nitpicky about, Anthony Taylor? Of all the ones that you've let go by.
That's it, leading the press. Come on, Sonny, get on the press. Well done. Now you, Kulu. Smash him. Just smash him. Who cares? He's a gooner.
Oh, good ball and behind.
No. Thank God he's got the touch of a fucking donkey.
Udoji and... Jeez. Udoji got caught out maybe a bit there. It was a good ball, to be honest. Very good ball, but Decador Vareed running him behind.
Jacko, you just refresh the stream for me, lad. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Tottenham. Get a foothold in this second half, for fuck's sake. Don't do it. King Hoddle says good pressing. Jazz says no time on the ball. Fulham have up their intensity a little. We just got to ride this out.
Mm-hmm. Big Ange, stoic.
He's such a presence, isn't he? Like, look at him. He just stands there like a presence.
Such firm eyebrows as well.
Yeah. Such a firm stance. Salzburg.
Kulu. Oh, what a turn. See you later, Kulu.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, in the sunny. Please. Richie, fuck. Why? Why, Rich? Oh, come on. What a turn from Kulu. Oh my Lord.
Good ball by Sonny.
Jeez. I feel like, why are you taking that first time, man? You got to take a touch.
Great ball by Sonny.
Touch.
Don't let that go, Doji. Well, oh no. Oh, well done, Destiny. Don't you dare. He's got the fucking ball, ref. He's literally got the ball.
He hates him. He literally hates him. He hates Destiny.
He's got an agenda.
He is. Okay, maybe he did break him there, but.
It's harsh. This is what they want. They want to be putting these balls into the box, big men to go and attack, Got to stay switched on. That's where Fulham got their best chance from the header. Come on, Spurs.
Cassie Fusion saying Udoji might as well be subbed off with this referee. Yeah, he's not going to be.
We're playing a
This referee's
very
just waiting.
Yeah, playing a very high line on this free kick. Very, very high line.
Liverpool were doing it the other night, from what I saw. In
Interesting.
their game.
Willian, that fucker has the craft, though, to fucking put one just over the top. Very high line. Van de Ven holding them all on there at the minute. He's lower than the rest.
Rich, get rid.
Well done, Richie. Double header by Richie.
Jeez. Yeah, that was that was making you nervous. That sort of. You are right.
Bassey. Oh, no, now it's Bassey. It was Decade over Reed. Come on, Tottenham, get the press on. Go on, Madison, go. That's it, Sonny.
Sonny.
Well done.
Into Bassey again.
Go on, Massey.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Yes, into Sonny.
Play him,
man.
He's on. He's on. He's on.
Yeah!
Yes! And he's onside. He's onside as well. Bassey, Madison. That's his first goal. First goal involvement at home in the Premier League, across all competitions.
Oh, there he is.
He finally does it at home.
The signing of the season. You would pay the 35 mil, whatever even it costs. You pay it twice over. You pay it with the Harry Winks as well. James Madison goal. First goal in the Spurs shirt in the Spurs stadium. Who wants the dart?
Sonny.
Oh, Sonny offside. No, he's offside. Or he's onside with.
No, he's on. Bassey's keeping them all on. Oh, he's off the pitch, is he? No, he's on. He's on.
I was a little worried that it was offside at one stage. I was a little worried that it was, but
well, if Bassey
great first time pass by Højbjerg.
Yeah, what play? Sonny very
Great
unselfish as well.
pass.
Madison, great stay on side. Great play by Højbjerg.
Very similar goal. Very similar to our first one, because I think it was also given away by Bassey, and then it was Van de Ven, who won it back. Then Richie played it into Sonny. Similar goal. Really
there we
similar
go.
Goal.
Bullseye.
Who received the dart? Who received the dart in the Spurs fan? Because I know Dave, he would have stuck his tongue out. He would have stuck his mouth out. He probably would have, just said, hit me.
VAR looking at this.
Saved. Maybe you would have. They let us go through the whole celebrations.
I know. Emerson Royale coming on.
Emergoat. What's he doing?
Do you know, this type of game, that fucker will scoring, Have they given it? Yeah, so they've given the goal. Doji's coming off. Yeah, referee ain't giving him anything. Who called that in the chat, by the way? Someone said that a second ago, didn't they? Well done, Destiny. I feel hard done by on you today, kid. 2-0 to the good.
It was Jazzy Fusion. Yeah, Jazzy Fusion said it, Dave.
Big up, Jazz. Top of the league
Jazzy
again.
Fusion said, I think that. Yeah, he said he hates him, so might as well take off. Great. 2-0. Exactly what we needed. 10 minutes in. Come on now. Let's get those 3-0s. Let's get those 4-0s. Let's see those predictions.
It's coming. 3 and 4 is coming.
Pedro Porro's hungry, you can tell.
Like a lunatic.
He's also giving a shout into the side. He gave a growl to the Spurs fans.
That's what I love, though. 2-0 up, and look at the intensity of the guy. I mean, unreal. Doherty would have switched
Come on, lads. Let's grab a third.
3 and 4 is coming, Jacko. What a ball by Højbjerg. But I have to say, special credit to Sonny after this corner. Cleared that way. Special credit to Sonny, because his pressing actually led to us turning that ball over. He started that press. He made Leno go back to Calvin Bassey with that ball. So absolute credit to Sonny.
I'd be curious. In the way that Sonny received the ball, the way that he caught out the whole defense, right? And in the area that he received it was just like the first goal.
Yeah.
But good clearance from Van de Ven. Just like the first goal. But I'm just sort of curious if it also was led again from that, because each time we forced Calvin Bassey, who's left-footed, and he looks pretty uncomfortable in those situations as sort of a left-footed player. And each time we sort of forced him to make a right-footed pass or, sort of an awkward pass of some kind. And I'm wondering if it was, on both occasions, if it was from the pressing from Sonny.
Yeah.
Because you're definitely right on the second one. I'm curious about the first.
Well done,
I'm curious if he did it on the first time as well.
What a clearance.
Wow.
Well, the first
what
one, who was it? It
defending.
was Son that pressed. Yeah, it was Son that pressed that. You know, it was. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Calvin Bassey again. Yeah.
Oh, Sar, look at the strength of this kid. Look at the strength and the legs on that kid. Come on, Emergoat. Stick a foot in.
So Porro's gone over to left back. Interesting. Well done, Richie.
Definitely keep that because Richie, I think Richie needs a good creator, like a good creative fullback. I think behind him, like he had with Udoji. So it makes sense to them put Porro over on that side. And Emerson and Kulu do work well together.
Yeah. Sonny's been relentless pressing up front tonight. Oh no, Vicario. No. Get back in.
Come on, Rom. Smash!
He loves it. Honestly, when he sees a breaking ball like that, watch his eyes. They light up. That was risky from Big Vic. Look at him. He's on the move. Look at that. Boom. Rum smash.
I'm so jealous whoever received that dart from Madison.
Yeah. Honestly, Jack, when we go to the game next, we need to dress up.
Who did he lock eyes with?
We need to dress up as a human dartboard. That way, when he scores, we can just stand there like that and receive the dart. But Madison does it at home. He breaks the home duck, Jacko. Because all of his goal involvement and goals came away from home. Oh,
I'm glad he took that.
Well done,
I feel like, Richie pressured. Give it away, though. Good touch by Castagna. I feel like Madison, like I've said, Dave, like he's had chances like that this season. I just feel like he hasn't taken. Yeah. And I'm glad that he took that one because he's been terrific. He deserves these goals. He deserves them.
No, that he does. Richie back there again doing his defensive work. Covering. Oh, 2-0 up to the goal, back top of the league, just what we wanted. What a header there by Papa Massar, by the way, on that clearance to get back. What desire from the kid.
Yeah, he's.
Ooh, Emerson gives it away.
Thank you,
Emerson. He gets stuck. Well done.
Back.
And Richie.
Richarlison. Oh, great dive. Absolutely lovely. Great dive.
Sar's gone down. Sar's gone down.
Sar. He did use a lot of energy there. I'm curious.
I think he's injured.
Those legs too much.
I think he's injured.
He really stretched those legs there.
Skip being called back to the bench. Yeah. Sar's coming off. Oh, look at Dyer. He has to hand skip the jersey. That must be a sucker punch for him. Don't put that one on, Skip. Get a new one. Wilson coming on. He's dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd throw my bib, at Dyer.
Yeah. Right in the face. Hold that. Wilson coming on. This fucker has a good shot on him and a good cross.
Yeah. Thoughts on the hair, though, Dave?
Not great. He spends more time on the hair than he does getting into the starting 11 by the looks of it.
He's walking off fine. He's walking off fine, Sar. Doesn't need any help or anything. Like maybe just, what do you think? Pulled something? Yeah,
I think they might be feeling something in one of the, and I think they're probably taking a precaution, knowing that we've got Palace on them. Because remember, when he came off the bench against Palace last year, he was absolutely sensational. Was it the year before? Son, this guy better not ruin it tonight. This is where the problems come in. Højbjerg has been absolutely...
Yeah, Højbjerg and Skip don't combine well.
But Højbjerg's been excellent.
Højbjerg has been brilliant up until this point. Yeah, up until now. Will the midfield all of a sudden become undone? Adrian Chia says, big up, lads. Long may Big Ange home record continue. It's not over yet, Adrian, but it's looking good right now. We got that insurance goal that we definitely needed, and Ange is just making this into a fortress. He really is. Big up to Adrian Chia. Thank you for the scripts as per usual, my man. Thank you for the scripts.
Big up, Adrian. Home record. He's absolutely...
lovely,
here we go.
Lovely.
Use him. Kulu. Pulls it across.
Richie! Oh!
That's poor by Kulo. I thought
Just
he could have
touched away by
Bassi.
Bassi.
He's won that fair. He's won that fair. Don't hug him. Punch him.
Trip him after.
Yeah. Pull one of them curls off his head. Souvenir.
Mickey
Romero
Van,
would
he
do
just
it.
does these races for a living. He's just
As a striker, Jack, right?
just wins them every time. There's no point in playing him behind. There's no point in playing him behind with Mickey there.
But as a striker, right, you can't hold it
Madison,
up.
see you
because-
later. See you later again.
Play him outside, Sonny. Okay, a bit unusual. Wrong ball by Madison. He had Sonny bursting on the outside. But Jack, as an opposition striker, right, you can't hold up the ball because you've got Romero's physicality, and you can't ask for it in behind because Van de Ven cleans it up. It's horrible. Shit day at the office when you come up against these two.
No, I mean it's
horrible.
It's
It's
ready
nasty.
for a donut scoreline.
Come on, let's go and get this second. Or go and get third.
Thank
Sorry.
you, Emmer Goat.
What play by Madison there, though? It's just that final ball. If you would just slip Sonny in.
And Paul Markey has now joined us. Chip
He's
will
on.
kill all the good work. Paul, Paul, it's always good to see you, my man. I'm sorry that it always comes, not always, but it does seem to happen when a certain Oliver Skip gets brought up. But Paul Markey, good to see you as always, my man.
He better not.
Him and Højbjerg did not combine well, and Højbjerg has played very good up until this point.
Yeah, he better not undo it. He better not.
Paul Markey.
But it was honestly, it's the first thing I said, Paul Markey, when I seen him getting the jersey off Dyer. It's the first thing that came to my mind as well, brother. I'm with you. Big up. Emerson, Porro. What did them two do combining? They're supposed to be fullbacks.
Brandon Troller saying, "Give me Hill Messi." Brandon Troller saying, "Give me Hill Messi or give me death."
Yeah, you will see Brennan Johnson, Gil Messi, maybe Felice come on. You will. I think Ange Postecoglou is maybe looking for the third before he does that. Because they do say in football, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline. Because you can very easily take your foot off the gas and be caught. Oh, great ball by Højbjerg into Porro. The Porronator. It's too easy now.
Yes, he
Romero. Oh, it's too easy.
Porro, get there.
Oh, great challenge. Oh, you jammy fuckers.
Double mag from Jimenez. Double mag.
Offside. That'll do.
Oh, offside?
That'll do.
Oh, wow.
Got to learn to stay on side.
From Jimenez.
Silva doesn't look happy at all.
It's kind of sad what happened to Jimenez. I feel like he used to be a really good player. He used to be a very good player, Jimenez.
He was sensational before the head injury. He was a great striker. There was many big clubs were looking at him before.
Because even that bit of play right there, like he just megged Romero or he megged Porro. I forget which one first, but he megged both of our defenders there. It's like he used to have that bit of skill on him.
Do you know what it is, Jack? I think he's lost his braveness. You know that sort of that he once had, and I don't blame him. I probably would too. You know, he was a great.
It's just like maybe he's still probably pretty tidy, on the ball, but he's just I missed that cutting edge. Now he doesn't have that cutting edge anymore.
He was always hard to handle, though, wasn't he? He was going up in the air, trying to compete for everything. He was a nuisance. Yeah. Sonny, dispossessed. He's looking a bit tired now, Sonny.
Emerson is going to score, says Rob Ragnarsson. I've gone for a Pierre goal today, Rob. I'm still wanting my Pierre goal to happen, but I could see the ammo goat. I could see the ammo goat scoring.
Ref, he's literally holding on to Madison. He's literally holding him, and he just turns a blind eye to it. It's unbelievable. Oh my God. It's ref. If I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. Still time for your Saucebar goal, though, Jack.
That's true. Lazy 8's joining us. Big up to you, Lazy 8. Hopefully you're all right, Nick, today. And he says, I really don't want to see Lo Celso on with Højbjerg and Skip. That would be the midfield that cost us in that game. That would be the combination, Nick.
Come on, Skip. You're only on the pitch. Get after him. That's more like it. That's more like it. Go on, Matters. Go on, Richie. Like a tornado. I'll have that. Thank you. Go on, Salzburg.
Højbjerg.
Oh, go on.
Look at him. Look at him.
He's like a
Viking
train.
plays him
ball.
in.
What a ball.
Richie, good ball.
Kulu.
Kulu.
Højbjerg's on the outside. Give it to him. Højbjerg.
Shoot, man. Jeez, he's allergic to shooting.
Højbjerg was on the outside. If he got that through, it was a goal. Oh. What a run forward by Højbjerg.
Oh, what a ball as well. Richie, clean in.
Yeah, it was a good ball by Richarlison, actually.
Clean pair of heels.
This is great to see.
He likes that first-time ball. He likes playing it early. Which I'm all for. I mean, it's what you're taught to do.
Like you said, Jacko, when I was getting my can of Coke, what a time to be alive.
See, Richie, see that switch. Vicario. Romero.
Oh, no.
Oh, what happened there?
Well done, ref. We'll take that one. And in fact, that's the least free kick he's given all day long. That wasn't a free, but we'll take it. Poronator with the big switch. It's over the top to Sonny.
Behind. What a touch!
What a touch! He's looking for the keeper. He doesn't come and help him. Get the pressure on Skippy.
Oh.
Go on, Madison.
Damn it. So close. Oh, so close again.
Great pressure. Great fucking pressure.
Doing loop-de-loops.
Jeez, the keeper and the centre-back got mixed up there, didn't they?
On that touch.
What a touch.
So close. He brought that down with his left.
How's that on the ground? Madison.
Oh, Palhinha's laid one.
He's flattened. He's going to book him today.
Can we get a yellow for him? If he's not on a yellow by now.
That's
he's not on a yellow by now.
That's his fourth.
If he is not on a yellow by now.
That's his fourth free kick he's given away, no yellow card, but Højbjerg gave away one and he got booked. I just don't understand it. How can you sympathise with the referees and everything else when you don't even understand what they're doing? They don't even know what they're doing. Come on, Madison.
Derek Hutchinson leading the infamous chant.
Right, who's going to score from this? Emerson, Romero, or Salzburg? He's on the edge of the box waiting for a pinger. Go on, Mads.
Derek Hutchinson leading your favorite chant, Dave.
1 second. It's a good ball.
Oh!
Oh, what's the chat? Where is it? Where is he? Where's Derek? Why can't I see it?
Sonny, good header.
What am I missing? Where'd you see Derek Hutchinson, Jack?
Just further up there above Sean Maddox.
I need to refresh the page.
Oh, shit. Oof. Jimenez shoving over Van de Ven. Adrian Chia saying Basuma Third Kit Society is in full attendance today. It's growing, the third kit, though. It is growing. And Adrian, you are probably one of the brave, first fans to, fall in love with it, as was Nick. Nick is now joining you, the two members of the Basuma Third Kit Society. But there's someone else in the chat earlier who was saying that they were grabbing the third kit as well, or they were going to be grabbing the third kit. I forget who it was. It might have been Tyler, but I forget. Someone earlier in the chat today was mentioning that they were grabbing that third kit very soon. And I don't blame you. I think it would probably be that one or the away kit. I really do love. I love all the kits from this season. I think they're all class. I maybe compared to that, there's 2 seasons ago where they really were atrocious. I think the majority of the kits, but this season I like a lot of them. I really do. I think even our home kit is just fine. It's simple and it's fine. I enjoy it, but really as well the away kit and the third kit I love, and I think the third kit's really growing on people, man.
But you look at the 2 kits, right? They're just plain. They're simple, different, like a good color on it and simple. The last few years we've gone to Galaxy, we've gone scuba diving with the kits. I mean, they've been atrocious. You love it, Jack. You love that. Hallmarky.
I do. I like it for like a good workout. For fashion wise, it's hard to pull off. It is hard to pull off. Big up though, Adrian. Absolute legend, my man. And good to see that Nick is joining you this evening. The Basuma appreciation of the Third Kit Society. The Basuma Third Kit Society is back in accordance.
I still can't see Derek.
Paul Markey saying, "No way do we let Højbjerg go anywhere."
No, I agree. I mean,
I don't want to say it on. I don't want to say it on stream. But you would know the chant, Dave. You would know it.
Oh, okay. I just can't see it. That's all. But yeah, okay. Fair enough. I'll get it off you after. But yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying before the game with Jacko and Adrian G's chat here. That off the last Fulham game, I know we were so quick to blame. I was looking to blame the players. Others were looking to blame Ange Postecoglou. But the biggest takeaway is we need a squad. Is letting Højbjerg go, weakening the squad? Yes, I've always argued it is. So for me, I think when you're looking at it as a squad game, I think you got to keep him.
I think he's had a fine game today, Paul, and I think he's once again reminded people that he is a fine, serviceable player. He's not the best midfielder in the league. We've never called him to be or in any way made him out to be that. But I think Dave and I have stuck by Højbjerg as a serviceable, useful, and productive midfielder. I think he can also play a few different positions. I think he can be a bit of a box-to-box. I think he can play in that deeper sort of role. And when given time and space on the ball, I think he can hurt teams. He plays nice passes forward. He makes good, unselfish runs as well that can often open up teams. I think he's a solid midfielder. And he's
Jack,
a solid workhorse as well.
You look at his passing today. I mean, that's the biggest thing people have accused him of, right? He can't pass a ball. He can only tackle. He can barely
pass
do
forward,
that.
Yeah, I mean, he's passing only forwards today.
Not even that. Look at the switches of play, everything. He's been sensational today. He's been brilliant. It's what we've always argued. He's not as bad as we make him out to be. It's a similar case to like Romero. You put the right players around some of these guys, they can drag themselves to that level.
Does it say something though? Also that Emerson is being brought on instead of Ben Davies. Oh, go! Good win here though. Just
yes!
Madison.
Oh, Richie! Oh,
Madison.
Should have been true.
He's mad, Madison. I don't know why he should be mad. I think he still should have finished that. Maybe he's mad that Sonny.
Yeah, I think him and Sonny went for the same ball.
Yeah, I don't even know though. I feel like he still could have just finished it. Yeah, he did get in his way.
Yeah,
to be fair. He did get in his way. Yeah. Great work from Madison as well. I mean, he did deserve a goal off of that. Good work.
Good block by Team Ream. Our pressing has been excellent today. It's really got us. It's really sort of opened up the chances for us to some degree. So it has. But big up, Adrian G. I definitely agree that maybe we should look at keeping Højbjerg. Paul Markey says first kit should be navy shorts. It should be. Usually all white is reserved for Europe, but this season they have opted to go with the all white. Personally, I do like reserving it for Europe and that because it does sort of highlight the occasion, sort of a real special occasion. But look, we do look good on the lights and all white. That's what I will say, Paul. Good defending. But back to what you were saying, though, Jack, about Davies, right? Emerson coming on before. Oh.
Yeah, just if you... I don't know. I kind of agree with Ange that the whole obsession with the pecking order is a little stupid. But if you are to think about tactical substitutions, he seems to think Emerson is a safer bet, even if you have to move Porro over to left back than Ben Davies is. Seems to think that. Very interesting, because the thing is with Ben Davies, right? I think Postecoglou has sussed him. You can't rely on him for half an hour period, say. You can't. You can rely on him for a 5-minute job off the bench, all right, and that's what Postecoglou has mainly used him for this season. You can't rely on him for a long period, because he would have been targeted straight away by Fulham. Steve D saying you can pin this in the comments, boys. PEH has been good today. Still not a fan, but he's been rock solid today. Jack and Nicky, big ups.
Go on, Steve. We're converting them. We're converting them, Jack. Come on, Steve. Come to the dark side.
I'm sorry, though, Steve. Like so many times I was. Wait, Steve. Just in case, if you need to close your eyes, Steve. If you do need to close your eyes, just content warning ahead of time, Steve. Content warning ahead of time. There he is, the big Viking right there. Great performance from the Viking today. Still not over there. 10 minutes to go here. Love to see Messi come on. Love to see Johnson come on. Love to see Alejo come on. Sonny's playing a lot longer than I anticipated. I might have gotten that prediction wrong, or maybe he's not as hurt as we realize, too. Maybe I got that one wrong. Maybe he is better. Maybe he is a bit healthier. Maybe he is. Good observation, Jacko. Well done, Richie. But yeah, Paul Murphy saying, I think I do agree with the whole Navy shorts thing. Dave actually got it spot on against Arsenal when we went with the Navy shorts, because I do think we have them just in case we need them. Yeah. For whatever sort of kit clash of any kind. And also maybe if we are playing maybe away from home, maybe if we're playing away from home, but we have to use the white kit, we'll go with the Navy shorts, to sort of indicate the difference maybe. But I do like the Navy shorts still. I think I'm still a big fan of the Navy shorts, but the white shorts are still class. They're both class. See, the reason why we wore them against Arsenal is because Arsenal wear white nicks, white socks, which were clash with ours, so we had to switch it up. And I just knew we weren't going into that North London derby wearing the away kit. We wouldn't do it. It's a psychological thing. Yeah, I want to see Alejo or Messi come on. Everybody, I've seen a lot of people in the chat here. They want to see some Messi presence. Yeah, so do I. It would be nice, but I think you would never see David Raya do that. No, definitely not. But I do think Ange would probably make that. He would have made that call sooner if we went 3-0 up. If we would have took some of our chances. 2-0 is too risky. Might see it around 85 minutes. Oh, give us Hill, says Welsh Gal. Yeah, we all want Gill. We all want him. Come on, Spurs. Definitely a performance. We could still grab a third here, and I think we still could have scored more. Easily could have scored more. Could have won this 4 or 5-0 today. Yeah, easily. Smash him. Oh, what a ball. Well done, Romero. He's been brilliant. He's been class back there today. He's been absolutely defending, actually, because that was a brilliant ball. Oh, come on. Let's get another clean sheet, actually. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not Gill. It's Feliz, Johnson, no, and Messi, but we're getting Lo Celso, Johnson, and Alejo, man. Something has to be said about Alejo Feliz. Ange loves this guy. Ange seems to love Alejo. Well done, Great performance from Richie today. Great performance from the Big Rich. Solid work, created so many chances, deserved more than one assist. Sonny's unfortunate he didn't score today, but he deserved more than one assist for sure. Great performance. Worked so hard defensively as well. Worked so hard off of the ball, Richie. Lo Celso giving Feliz a bit of a pep talk there, maybe where to move. Well done, Sonny. He wants to find him for later. Well done, Sonny. And Madison off as well. Great performance from Matters. Well done. Got his goal as well. Nick, you're going to be very displeased by the combination in midfield. I think we all want a goal by Sonny. It's the Fulham combination from midfield from the starting time. What a goal, yeah. What a finish. Madison took that well as well. Good to see those two. Well done. Good to see those two firing and. Come on, let's get a third. Gill looks disappointed there that he didn't get a call. He looked pissed off a little. Well, off as well. Whoever Ange thinks. Out wide to Emergoat. It is hard, to make the team. It's hard to make the starting 11, and you need something to happen where there's some opportunities that arise. It's very, there's more positions, up front, but there are a lot of people challenging for it. And these are some of Lo Celso's first minutes too, so you have to think about that.
Yeah. Feliz on the pressure along with Lo Celso.
But yeah, Alejo Feliz, that's really...
Andrew's showing a bit of faith in him. He must like what he sees. Look at that. The intensity's back on.
In training.
The pressure's back on. Johnson, Lo Celso, and Feliz leading it.
Oh, Romero trying to get stuck in.
Well on Kulu.
Kulusevski tracking back.
It's like a game of ping pong at the minute.
Dan Coys, big up to you, Dan Coys, saying Porro has been great down the right. And Dan, I feel like you sent something in earlier, if I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm making that up. He said, actually, I missed that earlier, Dan Coys. You're celebrating 20 months. And he said, left work late today, lads. Only just joined. Come on, you Harris Army. Big up to you, Dan. Great game today from us and a really good performance as well. Oh, good chance, though. Oh, what a save again.
What a save.
Ricardo!
He is on crack. What a bloody save.
He should have scored.
This is why we're keeping clean sheets. He's sensational.
Oh, nearly went in. Another big save from Vic, keeping that clean sheet as best he can. Johnson caught on the ball there, or whoever that was. Or Alejo, I believe. Might have been Alejo, yeah.
Fulham fashioning a few late chances
coming at us
here.
again here, Fulham. Another chance.
Since we made the
Good
changes,
block
we
from
can't keep the ball.
Yeah. Johnson picks up the foul. Good work. But big up to you, Dan. Hopefully you're all right this evening, my friend. And I know you go to a few of the games, but I'm sorry you had to work late tonight, my man. It is Monday night. I mean, what do you expect, right? I mean, everybody's usually working pretty late on Monday nights, depending on your schedules and stuff. But hopefully the kiddos are okay as well, Dan. Big up to you, though, my man.
Yeah, big up, Dan, my man. Look, take solace in the fact that we're back top of the league, my man. 2 points clear with an opportunity to go 5 against Palace on the weekend. Big up.
It was hard to tell how that chance even came about in the first place.
A foul on Kulu.
I must have been distracted. It was a foul on Kulu, and then they just took advantage, and they played it. They played a really nice pass in between Romero and Van de Ven. Lo Celso getting absolutely cleaned out.
He's just cleaned Lo Celso out.
Lo Celso being reminded of the Premier League.
Tottenham just looking to see out this game now. He's just body checked him, right? And the referee's actually looking at it. That's what baffles me. He's actually staring at it. Go on, Feliz.
He's had to be forced to make a good decision, in our favor. He has to be forced to do it, it feels like.
It's disgusting.
Skip. How will we not want it out there? How have we not
won he's giving that.
You need to not pick up a fucking yellow card, man. Don't pick up a second yellow.
But the thing is, Jack, it's hard for them to know what is a free kick because they're watching Fulham players do it to them, nothing given. They do it, and then all of a sudden it's a free kick. They don't know what to do anymore. They can't even challenge anymore with this ref. But I do agree. Højbjerg just doesn't need to make any more challenges anymore. Skip needs to stop being a pussy and make that challenge before that.
Oh, good back heel. Shit. Jimenez played a nice back heel in the Kearney.
Since the subs, they have dominated us.
I would say since the forward subs, really. I think actually when the midfield sub came on, I don't think a lot really changed. But the moment we've taken off Son and Madison, oh my Lord. The moment that we've taken off Son and Madison, we were struggling.
3 minutes to go. Let's go get a third. Salzburg. To Van de Ven. Progresses it out wide to Brennan Johnson. That is shocking. Fuck me, kid. Romero.
What a tackle. What a tackle.
He's got him in two. He's still on the ground like a lump of shit. Just mop status left. Say we are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Forward to Brennan Johnson. Holds it up this time. Back into Salzburg. Romero, Tottenham, no urgency to go forward and get the third whatsoever. I think Fulham, no urgency to press either. I think everyone just wants the full-time whistle. Van de Ven back to Vicario. Way, every pass now, way. Oh, Van de Ven gets dispossessed. Emerson blocks out the cross. Van de Ven wins it. Emerson. Back to Lo
Celso. Good chance.
He's on the breakaway. Come on,
Police.
Alejo.
Come on, stretch those legs.
Get off him. He's on it. He's on it.
Find him.
Oh, he's off.
So late. Like that.
Too late.
Why'd you play it like that, Lo Celso?
Yeah. You had to play that early. Valise was on his bike as well. He got sprinting. Willian. Well done, Porro.
A lot of people are saying that the stream is really lagging a lot.
Okay.
Maybe we can close a few tabs, or I'm not sure.
I've only got the game and this open.
Oh, good chance though. Skip. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the stream is crashing.
Yeah, my yoke's going mad.
Is it better now, everybody? Hopefully. I think maybe it was bad for a good period, but
no, my yoke's gone crazy, Jack. My internet reception, even the bar's going red, orange, yellow, green, red. Okay, settling.
Let us know if it gets a little bit better here, everybody. I think we'll just keep pushing through this. I think we'll keep pushing through this. I think we'll just keep pushing through it, though. See if it gets better.
Yeah.
Emergo. Oh, well done, Emergo. It didn't go out.
Ah, come on. 7 minutes. Where are they getting that from, lad? How are they getting 7 minutes? Just blow it up. Okay, people saying it's back now.
Nice little pass from Porro.
Kulu. Go on, Kulu. Oh, go on, Kulu. He's such a warrior. He battles so hard. It's a ball over the top. Willian's on it.
Emerson!
Well done, red block. Go on, Johnson. This is time you use your pace.
Almost got caught out there. Jeez.
Good ball out, Emerson. Keep going.
Come on, Emo. Come on, Emo.
Let's go for the third here, lads.
Oh! Loses.
Took way too much out of it. How are they getting 7 minutes added on? Did they not know we've got a game on Friday? Robinson. Go on, Valise. That's yours. Go on, kid. Tottenham just sitting off Fulham now, waiting for the final whistle. Just ball out wide. Well done, Porro. He's been brilliant today. I think it's about that time, Jack. Man of the match.
Yeah, I think you give it to Oh, just a sec though. Ball in behind again. They're hitting us with those, but it's a tough one because I think Richarlison had a brilliant game. I wouldn't know if he was man of the match worthy, but I feel like maybe he gets in there. Sonny he scored a brilliant goal, and he actually took the chance that we needed him to. So I think you kind of have to put Sonny in there, whether he's actually the man of the match. Different story, but I think he just has to be in there because at least he took the chance, when many others didn't. Madison did get his goal. I think he had overall a great game. Probably could have scored more, to be honest, Madison. But he had a great game. Højbjerg had a great game in midfield. I might give it to, unless I'm missing somebody in defense, I feel like maybe I would give it to
Romero,
Sonny, Richarlison, Madison. Romero.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Romero in there as well. I think he's been excellent back there today. Son, Madison, Romero.
He definitely just gave Vinicius nothing to do.
Who else?
Falling behind again, though. We're trying to not let Vicario have this clean sheet. Come on, lads, let's help him out here. Thank you, Mo.
Do you know what? People say Vicario made two.
Clean sheet.
We're going to put him in, Jack. He made two massive saves today, actually, when you think about it.
It's true.
So there are people. Your poll is up. Get voting. Who is your man of match on today's 2-0 win? Hopefully be 3 by the time 97 minutes comes around. Romero. Lo Celso. He wants people to move forward. He's the only one that wants to go forward. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. It just reminds me why we don't play these guys. So bad.
It's hard to even know which one is, the culprit there, but there's just...
it just reminds me of what we've seen the last few years. 5-yard balls going out for throw-ins. It's embarrassing. You watch what we watched in the first half. Everyone, a little ticky-tacky football, one touch, and then you see that. It drives you insane.
Pedro, great ball.
Pedro Johnson,
kid. Work those legs, man. Let's see the pace. Lo Celso. Yes, Johnson, running behind.
I mean, I'm sorry, but what does Lo Celso expect Emerson to do with that ball? That was a stupid pass. What does he expect? Where does he expect him to go? Get him out. Sell him. Not Emerson. Lo Celso.
Maybe tonight we sell Lo Celso, not Højbjerg. Pedro.
There we are.
Emerson.
Please.
A little time and space. Oh. Emerson, take your time. Take your time. Oh my lord.
Ball kick.
Take your time.
Come on, ref. Just blow it. Put them out their misery. I have cottage pie to be eating for dessert for dinner today. Beating the cottagers, cottage pie. Gotta keep it in team. Blow it up.
Cottage.
Come on, hurry up. I need to go to the toilet.
There it is. Final whistle, 2-0. A lot of people went for 2-0 predictions, but I think but for the most part, an easy win. It should have been easier. We should have been 4-0, 5-0 up. Great performance. Absolutely unlocked Fulham from the get-go. They didn't know how to handle us. They didn't know what to how to fix it or, what to do differently. It's just a great performance. And I think actually from Also's particular, call me biased, call me delusional, but I think particular players that maybe get a lot of slack and maybe aren't really, for good reasons in some cases, maybe not shown as much sort of appreciation. Richarlison and Højbjerg, I think actually were some of the better players on the day and actually really were part of a great performance on the evening. I think Richie was brilliant up front and creating chances for others. I think he probably deserved more than assist than he had. Probably could have gotten a goal, but I think he deserved at least more than one assist. And then I think Højbjerg was deputizing for Bissouma in the best way that we know Højbjerg can. He's not Yves Bissouma. He never will be as good as Yves Bissouma, but he did the best job that we know he can, and he showed tonight that Højbjerg is a good servant to this club, and he's a good backup to Bissouma. I think he showed that tonight, bossed it out there. And Vicario grabbing a clean sheet off of a few crack saves that kept us in the game. And also it was the battle actually between the two best keepers, at least statistically, in the league. And Vicario showed why he's in that conversation.
For sure. Look, Jack, before I really go into sort of analysing the game and the players, first of all, we are top of the league, say we are top of the league. We are top of the league, say we are top of the league. Second of all, we're still unbeaten. Imagine that. Still unbeaten. Absolutely excellent. Third of all, are you watching? Are you watching? Are you watching the rest of the Premier League? Are you watching the rest of the Premier League? We're absolutely flying. Tottenham Hotspur, I bloody love you. We cannot be beaten, Jack. We never stop. Back to where we belong. Roll on Friday. We're 2 points clear. Could go 5 clear. Easy game. We dominated it in terms of shots, possession, passes. They couldn't get near us for large periods. But Jack, I'm going to leave you deal with the aftermath of what I've had to say because people are going berserk in the comments. I just need to run to the toilet.
Earlier from the game, I just think we sort of were in cruise control, to be honest, everybody. And please get your comments in. To get continue to get your comments in. If you haven't already, we don't ask often. Smash the like button, please. If you did enjoy the stream, we try our best to put it out there. You know, there might be some occasional lags and whatnot, but there are a lot of sort of moving parts and everything to it. So hopefully you do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, do smash that like button for us. Get your comments in on the rest of the game. You know what your thoughts are on it. Feel free to throw it in as a super chat. As you know, Dave and I do. We do try to discuss it in the best way that we can, and we give it a lot about it. But sort of in the beginning of the game, I sort of felt like I could see a Spurs win. I felt like I was going into this one very confident. And from the moment we kicked off, I could see that there was a reason to be confident. Maybe there were some periods where we weren't as brilliant as we were in others, but I felt like mostly cruise control for the most part throughout the game. And I think that started from just being solid at the back, having guys like Vicario, having guys like Van de Ven, who always are that sort of, safety valve whenever they try to play him behind. Romero just sort of taking Vinicius out of the game straight away with, sort of the bit of the shithousery, as well as just sort of cleaning him out on a few occasions. Udogie and Pedro Porro, always solid defensively. And then Højbjerg, a guy that a lot of people had some worries over and doubts over, I think showed what he can do in that sort of deeper role. Again, he's not going to be sort of a press breaking machine like a Bissouma can. If we came up against a Liverpool, maybe an Arsenal, teams that will press you high, might have been a different game. But when you give Højbjerg that time and space on the ball, and when you do move it quickly, he is a threat. And he also himself, fair play to him, moved it very quickly, played it forwards, was very progressive with the ball. I really enjoyed his performance. Popsar, unfortunate with the injury. I didn't look too serious, really, to be honest. And then Madison deserved that goal. It feels like he's had a few of those sort of chances this season where probably he should have scored and he didn't take it, but he did today. And also, he, I think, got it sort of off of the back of, really hard pressing. And, throughout the game, he really was working his tail off and trying to win the ball back for us. Great performance from Sonny, just classic, sort of clinical finish from him. You look at Kulusevski, I don't really want to call any, I don't think he had a bad performance, but maybe was not exactly on par with sort of the rest of, the team, because he did have one chance that was, given to him by Romero, where Romero was telling him where to run, where to go. He played him through, and for some reason he didn't shoot. And there was a few other times where he probably should have shot, and he decided to play others in. And he's great at creating chances for others, but Kulu maybe could have had his finishing boots on. And like I sort of said a few times, I think Richarlison is continuing his good work in sort of the creativity department. I think he's showing that he can create chances for others, and he can actually be sort of a helpful, force in the front three on that left side. Maybe at striker, he's not nearly as good at creating chances. Perhaps he is better at creating chances on the left. It's a bit strange. I never really saw him as that sort of person last season. He's kind of surprising me with that. I feel like he always was sort of better suited in the striker role, but I think he's coming off the back of a few good games in a row here. Probably should have scored maybe at some stage tonight, but I think he definitely deserved more than one assist. So I'm pretty happy with Richie's performance, but there are plenty of people in the chat here joining us. Just earlier, though, Paul Markey was saying Skip would make anyone look poor. Paul, I don't want to set you off here, but I feel like Skip wasn't really all that bad when it was just him being brought on into the midfield. The moment that Lo Celso, Alejo Valise, and Johnson came on, we really all of a sudden were getting we were losing the ball more quickly. We were a bit sloppier. And as well, there was, a few occasions where we were getting played in behind. Not sure why that was either. Maybe we were just sort of kind of switching off at that stage. But Paul, I feel like Skip really was actually not that bad really on the day. Usually we do sort of kind of slate him, and usually we do kind of, say he's really not going to be good enough. But I actually didn't think he was really that bad on the day. I think it was more when Lo Celso came on, and it was more when sort of others came on that I had more worries. But maybe I just was already sort of in happy clapping delusional land. Big up to you, Paul Markey. We also have as well Dark Sun G saying Ange got the most points after their first 9 games. Yes, he's joining that club of, what is it, Gus Hiddink, I think, Dark Sun G, as well as another really brilliant manager of the past from
Walker.
a long time ago. And he's okay. Dave is back. Dark Sun G, yeah, my man. I think he's joined a very privileged list of managers, and he's shown that he is ready for the Premier League. Ange Postecoglou has proven so many people wrong, and once again, he's adding to that conversation of how many people he's proved wrong, including myself. I wasn't huge on the Ange train initially. I think once he was hired, I gave him a lot of support, but I definitely did not have him as my first pick. Into sort of the managerial list that we originally had. And he is proving to have one of the best starts, if not literally proving the best start of any sort of Premier League manager, from a foreign league or anything like that. Like he's really just showing to have one of the best starts any manager has ever had in the Premier League.
He's magic, Jack. He's absolutely magic. What he's done to transform this club to get off to one of our best starts ever. Our best start ever since '61, and it's still continuing. It's absolutely unbelievable what he has done, and just credit to him. Like you said, he goes above Gus Hiddink and that guy Walker now as well. He goes ahead of both of them. Probably he's the manager that's got off to the best start ever now. So credit where credit's due. So big up, Dark Sun G, my man. Big up. I'm very happy where we are after 9 games. I look at the league table tonight, I'm going to sleep soundly.
Definitely. And Adrian G is saying, big up, lads. Hope you enjoyed the simple script. Pretty simple. And all I would say, Adrian, I wish there were more goals in it, because I think we deserve more goals. 2-0 is a not fair reflection, I think, of the game. I think it was more of a 4-0, 5-0 sort of performance really from Spurs. Absolutely dominated them, I think, and created so many good chances where we should have at least buried 1 or 2 more. And on some of the occasions, it was sort of like, just shoot, like somebody just shoot. Like it was one of those type of chances where you just knew that if someone shot, it would have gone in. So yeah, 2-0, 3-0. I think it should have been a 3-0 or 4-0 sort of type of game.
We do,
honest, Adrian, but very simple, not too crazy. Thank you for that.
We do have to learn to become ruthless, though, Jack. We have to learn to start killing off these teams 3-4-0 when the opportunity is there. It breeds confidence. It breeds more. It exudes fucking confidence. It just keeps you bouncing over, ticking along nicely. We do have to learn to become more clinical.
Definitely. Big up to you, Adrian. And thank you for a simple script. I'm glad. I think it's like Dark Sun G mentioned, it was like 4 a.m. this game, for him. Wow. So I bet it was pretty late for you as well, or ridiculous o'clock, as I like to call it. 4 a.m. is just, stupid o'clock in the evening. And I'm glad that it was a simple script, nothing too crazy. Paul Connor, a member for 4 months as an elite member as well. Thank you, Paul. And I'm looking forward to that Spurs story when you're able to sit down with us. He says, great result for Spurs tonight, 2-0 after internationals. Vicario for man of the match. Great commentary, Dave and Jack. Thanks for all the great content you guys you provide. Thank you, Paul, for sticking with us, my man, and supporting us in all the ways that you do. And thanks for being a part of this community. And we really do appreciate so many like yourself that do make just this community fun. I feel like we have a good laugh over here. We just have a good time thanks to people like yourself, Paul. And Vicario, man of the match. Interesting, Dave. I think he pulled off more crack saves that he can add to his collection. I'll be honest, and maybe it's my own sort of agenda here. I feel like we're missing some people that I would have liked to have thrown in there on that man of the match, like maybe a Richarlison or a Højbjerg, I think deserve to be in there. But Vicario, a lot of people are showing love for tonight. And is that probably because the clean sheet, is thanks to him, really?
Well, that's it, Jack. I mean, look, that save from the corner the connection that Paulinho got on that, the pace that was hurtling towards goals at. You could see how strong his hand is. It hits his hand, stays there for a second, he like pushes it away. It's an absolute unbelievable save. Hugo Lloris wouldn't have got that to that last year, but even when he did, he was just panning it out to other people in and around him. He doesn't. He gets it. He gets it away from the goal, and then Van de Ven can clear it. That was an absolute crack save. And then also the one later on in the second half as well. Fulham score that one in the first half. They go 1-0 up. It's a complete different game. They can sit in even more. They don't even have to come out. Make it a harder game on us. So crucial save there. And the one in the second half, Jack, also came at a crucial time. And Fulham score. Their tails are up. We've already made some changes. Again, could become a different game. So I think he's absolutely brilliant tonight. But I do hear your point. I do think, look, maybe I got a bit excited. I do think one of Højbjerg or Richarlison should actually be on that list, to be honest with you.
Well, the chat, were the ones that were giving it to you, as well. It's plenty of other people that we have to consider who want, their man of the matches in there.
But it's the timing of the saves from Vicario. I think, that's why he gets a lot of credit. This is something that Hugo Lloris wasn't doing for a period of time, and it was costing us,
Definitely. And Vicario is shown to be probably one of the best keepers on form, I think, this Premier League season, if not maybe with the howler that Areola had over the weekend, maybe with the 2-0, to in our favor today against Bernd Leno. I think he's probably on form right now, maybe practically the best keeper in the league, really. He's shown that he can do both sides of the game, Paul. He can make crack saves, and he can also play out from the back. He's been brilliant. Thank you for your support, my man, as a member. Al Ben saying, the subs are at such a poor level. We need investment.
Yeah.
Højbjerg is technically a sub, Al Ben, and he did pretty well today. And I would also say, I get maybe the people's problem with sort of Lo Celso. I just feel like maybe he hasn't gotten that many minutes. It was fun to sort of kind of, talk about how he's playing pretty poorly, but I'm not going to really read too much into it. I'd like to give him more minutes and see what he can do, because he is so well rated by his Argentinian teammates and other people who I'm not the biggest Lo Celso fan, but I'd like to be proven wrong, and I'm still going to give him time to prove me wrong. I'm not really sort of jumping on his case yet.
Yeah.
It is worrying that Skip Wright is one of the options that we have, but we know Bentancur is coming back, and I think Bentancur is going to come in, instead. And then when you think about that, Højbjerg and Bentancur is sort of the midfield backups, right? That's pretty crazy to think about, as Højbjerg and Bentancur is sort of the midfield impacts. Like, those are two great subs to bring off the bench, at least in my opinion. And then you look at the forward line. Gil Messi wasn't picked, but we do rate that guy. Johnson, it's really hard to really read much into his performance. I don't know. I might disagree with you, Al. I feel like, we could make some investment in some of the substitutions, but I'm not as worried as maybe others are. It's more the defense for me. I think it's worrying that we see that Emerson Royale is being picked instead of Ben Davies for left back. The fact that he's instead choosing Emerson to play at left back, and Emerson wasn't even slotting in at right back. He actually put him at left back, once we saw the game sort of progress on. So that says a lot, that Emerson, who we know is not in any way sort of comfortable with his left foot, really, is playing instead, a Ben Davies on the left side. I think that sort of shows my point, where I feel like we need more investment in left back and in the defense in case we get an injury to Van de Ven or an injury to an Udogie. That's where I think the real worry is.
Do you know what, Jack? I'm actually going to sit on Al Ben's side of the fence on this one, and the reason why I'm going to do that is with the likes of Lo Celso, with the likes of more so in Lo Celso and Skip's case, they didn't do anything when they came on, and when they came on, Fulham just came at us wave after wave after wave of attack. And my problem with that is where these guys are only going to get them sort of minutes this season. And it's the wrong attitude to have, to come on, our job's done, and I'll just, you got to come on and make an impact. If you want to get picked again, and you don't want to fall any further down the pecking order than what they already are, they have to come on and produce more. They have to come on and be better. Even if they just came on and kept the ball, but they didn't even do that. And that's my problem with it. They have to be better. We want players coming off the bench that want them minutes, that want to make that impact. And I just felt Lo Celso and Skip didn't really want to do that. Brennan Johnson's another one, disappointed in. I felt like he didn't take them minutes. That puts Richarlison now shoe in for Friday night. Whereas, if he came on and he had a good impact, it might put a Taunton Postecoglou's head. And I was maybe disappointed with the impact of the substitutions compared to Valise, right? Look at Valise. Done all the pressing work, got after it, chased it. And even when the Celtic got on the ball, he sprinted to get in behind. And it just goes to show, like, he wanted to make that impact. He wanted that opportunity. But unfortunately, the other guys that came off the bench didn't. And that's my issue with it. We need everyone to come to the party. And unfortunately, some of the old regime are showing that they still don't want to be a part of this party. And that's more my issue with it. Regardless of how many minutes it is, regardless of what scoreline it is, if you're given minutes by Tottenham Hotspur, it should be precious, it should be valuable, and you should look to take every opportunity given to you at an elite level football club.
No, I can hear that. And it's nice to see certain players, when they get subbed on, that they're hungry to make that impact. I've seen that from Richie as well. When he's been subbed on this season, he's very hungry to make an impact. And we've seen it even from Hill Messi and, previous seasons where he's come on and he looks hungry to make something happen, looks desperate to make something happen. And maybe we didn't see that as much with some of the other players. But I don't know. We did sort of fall off in that last 10 or 15 minutes, and it is slightly worrying, but it also it's maybe just sort of the team just started to drop off in general because they felt like, we've won this now. And maybe then starts to become a little the complacency and that starts to kind of come into mind for sure. But big up to you, Al Ben. Dave agrees with you. So it's 2v1 there in that regard, my man. So, we'll have a good debate about it next time, Al Ben. Big up to you, my man. Dark Sun G saying Gooners drew versus the Fulham at home versus 10 men. We won this. That's a good point. And we mentioned that Fulham, right? They picked up some decent results away from home this season, actually. Marco Silva, somebody who I said I sort of rate as a manager. I think he's good, with setting up his side defensively. He set up a very good defensive team against Arsenal, and even with 10 men as well. He set up a very good defensive performance against them, and we absolutely ran rings around them, I think, for the majority of this game. I mean, we gave them so much to think about. They had no way of handling us, and we could have easily, if we had just a bit more finishing in our system, or if we had a bit more clinical sort of players up front, it could have easily been a 4-0, 5-0 for me, Dark Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Like realistically, we should have slapped these. We had the opportunities, but look, it was an easy game, and we're making it look easy compared to what other people perceive as title challengers are doing against some of these teams. So, again, stand up, take note.
There you are, Dark Sunji. Jerome, and also, my man, you were up at stupid o'clock for this game, I bet. So, geez, it feels good to get, a nice, convincing win, doesn't it? Big up to you, my man. Jerome saying very happy with the win, but the team depth is what worries me. Again, more people mentioning that depth and not being happy with it. Where do you think it is again, Dave? Is it just sort of up front and maybe in sort of midfield that people feel worried, or is it more in the defense? What is it that maybe people are worried about in terms of the depth tonight?
I think it's. I don't think it's just tonight. I think some of these players again had the same opportunity against Fulham in the Carabao Cup and really let us down. Some of them were shipped on like Sanchez and stuff like that, but some of them are still here. And I think it's just if we end up carrying a few more injuries than what we currently are carrying, which could very easily happen. These are the guys that are going to end up coming in to help form this sort of starting 11. And that's where it'll become concerning. That's where you'll see the drop-off. We seen it last season. When Conte had his full 11 to pick from, we were saucing. Soon as we carried a couple of injuries, soon as Bentancur went injured and a few other injuries here and there, it was a complete drop-off. And we've seen with these players, they can't do it for a full season. They can't do it under pressure. They can't even do it against NS Bloody Mora. So... I think that's where the concern comes from. Of course, when Bentancur comes back, Bissouma's back from suspension, Højbjerg had a brilliant game today. That'll relegate Lo Celso and Skip further from the team. However, if Sarr is carrying an injury and doesn't make Palace, they're the guys coming off the bench to make your impact. Off today's performance, I don't see where they're going to make that impact. And if you're chasing a game, if I'm a manager and I'm chasing a game, I remember exactly what impact guys have had off the bench before. So, for instance, if Richarlison is on the bench, say, over Brennan Johnson, right now I'm bringing on Richarlison. If Højbjerg's on the bench over Lo Celso or Skip, I'm bringing on Højbjerg. But the problem you've got then is that other guys then start moaning, I'm not being picked, I'm not this, I'm not that. Okay, well, you wonder why. I think that's where maybe the concern comes from.
Yeah, I can get that. I can see where certain players, again, are, like we mentioned, are taking their chances, their opportunities when given to them, and they don't come very often when you only play once a week, really, and you're only playing really Premier League matches. You're not going to get too many chances and too many minutes. But there are some that are hungry to take it and are desperate to use those minutes effectively and to take whatever chance they may get. And there are others that just aren't really doing that. And they'll find a way, hopefully, because Ange trusts them. And also, we're still early days into the season. But it's nice to see that certain players, like you bring up there, really taking advantage of whatever minutes, whatever crumbs, of minutes that they can get. And they're taking advantage of it and showing Ange what they can deliver with. And then there are others that, still need a bit more boiling, still need a bit more sort of time to settle in here. Just quickly, though, is to Jerome, and also maybe ask you as well, Dave. It's just at certain stages, though, today, I felt like we were absolutely sort of shitting all over the just the what was it? The fear, the anxiety that went into this game, and rightfully so. A lot of people were smelling or sort of fearful of a Spursy kind of performance today. Top of the league, a lot of pressures on Monday night, right? Nobody else is really watching any other Premier League or any other teams right now. We're the only event on this evening. A lot of pressure on us. Sort of also those extra days we're anticipating. We think that they would come out with a slow start. I didn't even think we had that much of a slow start. I thought we came out the gates quick to try to score and everything. I actually think, Dave, there were periods of play where we were so brilliant that we looked like a team at the top of the league today.
I completely agree, Jack. I actually think when you look back at it, some of our best free-flowing moves, we just didn't finish off. If we did, they'd be clipped up and they'd be circulating around the internet this evening, everyone going, holy fuck, look at the ball Tottenham are playing. That's the difference. But I agree with you, Jack. I think we were absolutely saucing. And one thing Ange Postecoglou, I think, is starting to get a handle on is them getting at it early on in the game. We've seen against Luton again, started fast, created a lot of opportunities, just didn't take them. So we are actually maybe slowly but surely getting a handle of things that we need to maybe make progress on. Now the next step is finishing them off a bit earlier, killing the game a little bit early, which then makes the rest of the game a hell of a lot easier, which then means the boys on the bench are getting more minutes and stuff like that to make more of an impact, etc. So it all has a knock-on effect. But I think you're absolutely spot on, Jack. You look at some of the patterns of play today, absolutely unbelievable. Really enjoyed what I was watching today, and long may it continue. But again, I hate to harp back to it, but can we do that with some of the players we brought off the bench? We can't. As soon as they came on, then pattern players went.
That's true. And certain guys are with it, and certain guys can plug into this sort of pattern of play and style of play straight away. And this other ones are taking more time and maybe can't really be given that sort of chance or, as many opportunities yet, where others definitely can. Jerome, really good to see you, though, my man. And do appreciate your support in this channel and all the ways that you do. And hopefully you're all right today. That Spurs have given you those 3 points. Don't have to worry about Spurs, my man. They got the good mentality this year. James Coffey, big up to you, James E. He's saying Spurs should have scored more, but got in each other's way today when they had opportunities. Nice defensive performance and entertaining football, though, all around. I probably should have just read that one, James. You were ahead of me. That's what I was sort of trying to bring up there, that I felt like for the majority of the day, despite the poor finishing, saw some sort of top level patterns of play and just beautiful football around the stuff of really league leaders. And maybe it sounds ridiculous to say, there are moments where we just looked like league leaders. We looked like we deserved to be in that conversation with how we were breaking Fulham down. I get it. Maybe also performance where you would say it's only Fulham, also at home, you're expected to win. But each time we've come up with whatever we've come up against, and we've been able to get it done in a variety of ways. We've done it ugly this season. We've done it lucky this season. And then today was just like a game where we just pretty much outplayed them for the whole 90 minutes. And it was just a deserved win. And I'm convinced by the mentality. I'm convinced by also some of the patterns of play. It's just hard to even keep up with us. It's almost like hockey or something like that, James, where the cameraman's just struggling to even tell where the ball is. It's moving that quickly. But really, and a solid defensive performance. We never had, even when we had brilliant attacking, displays in the past, when we've seen some saucy play from Antonio Conte's teams or Jose's teams with Kane, with Son, with Bentancur and Højbjerg last season. We had some brilliant goals, and some brilliant patterns of play, but still we ended up conceding and we ended up making it harder on ourselves and just making the overall sort of game more difficult than it ever needed to be. Even times when we even dominated teams last season, we all of a sudden just let the game get out of hand by just conceding a goal so unnecessarily. And there's so much of that we're just not doing this year. So much of that.
Absolutely spot on, Jack. I mean, you talk about convincing, and I'm going to tie this in with my answer with for Jamesy boy here. Big up, James. Could actually do with a coffee right now, to be honest with you, my man. But look, Jack, you speak about convincing, right? People seem to forget before the game, right? That there was every reason put out there why we wouldn't win today. Other people done their job, which knocked us down to fourth this weekend. And in years gone by, we would have absolutely shat ourselves, crapped ourselves, sat back for 90 minutes and fucked up the situation and lost the game. We didn't do that today. We went out there, we started playing our sexy football, and we done it in style. Yes, okay, some people look and go, you losers, shut up, you only won 2-0. But look at some of the patterns of play, the style of football. A couple of chances to Kulu, another one for Sonny, there was another one, a couple for Richie, a couple more for Madison. We could have easily won this 5-6-0. But look, again, and where I'm going to tie this back to James is it all starts with that back line. The carry-on, the coolness. If we go back to the first half, there was a period there we refused to kick it long. And we just popped it about in the corner until we played out. All start with the carry-on. Years gone by, Hugo Lloris, you would have looked at him and said, okay, what are you going to do? You look at his skin colour, he's pale white, he looks like he's in the middle of Normandy, in World War One, and he absolutely rockets it long. But doesn't rocket it long to give Kane a chance. He puts it 60 feet up in the air like he's fucking working for NASA. Then you go to Eric Dyer, moon boots, He slows it down, goes to play it into the middle. He in his eye line, he already sees the midfielder being pressed, but he still passes it and does it wonky. He goes to pass it out to the fullbacks to get going. It goes into the stand, and one of the young lads is going home with a souvenir. You go to Ben Davies at left back. The balls that we put into Doji there today in the first half, Ben Davies wouldn't have been able to get a hold of them, take them down and play. And that's the massive difference. We now have a unit across the back line that allows us to play this sexy football, that allows the midfielders to thrive, allows the forward players to thrive, because they're getting quality ball into their feet in space to devastate teams, rather than trying to compete with a long ball, get on the rebound and play off that. So, that defense is the biggest reason and the biggest turnaround of this whole thing. And I always argued last year, you look at it now this year, we ain't scoring any more than what we wouldn't have outside of Harry Kane. Let's not delude ourselves. But we're keeping clean sheets. We're not asking our players to go out there and go, okay, guys, I know it's Bournemouth, but you need to score 4 today. We don't have to do that. We can rely on 1-0, what we've seen against Luton. We can rely on 2-0 like we did today. And then boys back there, honestly, they're tighter than a kid with communion money, Jack. Over here, you have a team called Communion. You get money, and you always get that one tight ass who saves it, and he has it coming out of school when he's 18, doesn't spend a penny. We're tighter than that. We're absolutely unbelievable across that back line, and long may it continue. You know how much I love a good defence, Jack. I'm sorry for going on a bit, but I just love it.
No, I mean, after last season, when you watched us concede 60-plus goals, which just makes you shudder. Really, it's just sort of disgusting to even say out loud. That's what needed to be addressed, and that's what needed to be fixed. And even we felt like over the summer, did we fix it enough, though? And that maybe still could be asked, but the starting 11, at least, when it comes to that back line and when it comes to that defense, is so well, it's fixed, it looks great, and it's keeping goals out that we wouldn't have last season. That's for sure. Well said. James Coffey, great comment. Great comment. And really do appreciate your support for this channel as well, my man. Moondog saying, hi ho, top of the table we go. Come on, you Spurs. Say, we are top of the league. Say, we are top of the league, Moondog.
Come on, my man. Come on. Many
what
people.
Say to him and Charlie, man.
Charlie's buzzing, Jack. I'd say he's on the sherbets right now, giving all the sugar, running around, celebrating, loving life. But you know what, Jack? We should enjoy this, right? Because You mentioned this to me actually before the watch along today, or before the pre-match build-up, Jack. Oh,
Sorry.
Jack, you were saying, oh, sorry, I was saying, we should enjoy this because I think it was you that was saying it to me earlier on that, over the weekend with all the games going on, people talking about the title, but we didn't get a mention.
No, I think Philip and plenty of people were, frustrated to not see any sort of mention of Spurs in this sort of title conversation, and or at least sort of league leaders conversation. They absolutely have to mention us now, Moondog. They can't not mention us. They have to, and if they even want to have any sort of conversations about the league leaders, Spurs have to be mentioned at some stage, and they have to be at least brought into the conversation, whether you want to take them seriously or not. But once again, sort of people were thinking maybe Spurs were going to slip up, once it started to look a little easy for us, once it maybe looked like a pretty easy winnable fixture. That's sometimes when Dr. Tottenham seems to turn around and come back. And he didn't again. It's Ange Postecoglou breaking curses, Moondog. Big up to you, my friend.
Big up,
he also
Moondog.
says, I never want to see Richarlison again. He's useless. I feel like he actually, again, had a pretty good game, Moondog. That's just me. We're talking about low standards. We're talking about a pretty low bar for what is a 60 million pound player. But I think, was pretty creative. He created good chances for other players. He got an assist as well. That was a really nice first-time pass in a Sonny. It's not an easy pass and an easy sort of a moment there. I think he worked his tail off and trying to win the ball back for us. I think that sometimes that gets overlooked, how hard he works defensively in the press for us. He really is, him and Sonny and Kulusevski, some of the hardest working front three you would really see try to win the ball back for you. It really is impressive. And yeah, I think he's slowly getting better and better, or at least slowly looking better and better. He's had a few good games in a row now, and we can't really say that with Richarlison at any period where he's had a few or 4 good games in a row, where I would say he's had 3 to 4 good games in a row now. And again, low bar, low standards. I totally understand, Moondog. But me personally, I think he was actually all right today.
Do you know what, Jack? I think one of the days is the days where you can sit there and you can praise him without even having to mention that it's a low bar and stuff like that. Look, Richarlison was good today. I get why people are frustrated with him, and I can get why people are maybe. I'm not going to say anti-Richarlison. I don't think they're anti-Richarlison. I just think why they're maybe frustrated with him and stuff, because you look at the likes of the way Son moves on the ball, Madison moves on the ball, right? It's a bit of an art form. The way Richarlison does on the ball, he does look awkward the way he does things. However, today he was effective, and that's what you want. He put a couple of great crosses into the box. Had that half chance in the first half that just went wide of the post, but by and large, I thought, his hold-up play was good, his link-up play was good. I thought he was actually good today. Like Jack said, out of possession, he chased down an awful lot, and I think that's something that doesn't get highlighted enough, and I think it should, because you look at both of our goals today, they came from high pressing. That second one, Sonny forced Leno to go out to Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey kicked it to us, we turned it over, we went on, scored. Same with the first one, we pressed Leno, kicked it to Richarlison, Richarlison plays in Sonny, great finish. So, we also have to look at what these guys are doing out of possession as well, especially up front, because they are, as hard as it is, they do have to make that 40-yard burst to chase down the goalkeeper to make him go long. It's relentless, but today we actually got our rewards for it, and Richarlison does do that, but also on the ball, I get he doesn't do things maybe as cleanly as others, but today he was effective.
Yeah, you would say something that you used to criticize him for, get frustrated with, was that a lot of times moves would kind of get broken down whenever they went into his feet. It felt like there would be a good move going, and then it went into Richie's feet, and then all of a sudden it got turned over, or just the pass was off. Just wouldn't say that with him today. In fact, he usually was the catalyst, it felt like, of certain moves, and was creating, like I said, for others. Some of the passes he played to Udogie down that left side were brilliant. He played some nice first-time passes in behind. Just for me, Moondog, one of his better games. And I know Dave is saying you don't have to say it's a low bar. I am going to say it's a low bar because he's had a long time to be he has had a while to perform on a consistent level. And I think he's starting, the conversation sort of ends, but he doesn't. And then the conversation continues, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Moondog, big up to you, my man. And can't promise you I'm not going on a Richie run sometime soon, but if I do, I'll make sure I'll warn you not to look at, the content for it. I'll make sure to warn you, my man. Pick up. And hopefully you're all right this evening.
Yeah.
And really, Moondog, especially to you and as so many others as well, though. We really do appreciate your support for the channel, Moondog. Really, and especially thanks for tuning in throughout the watch-alongs and the way that you do. Big up to you, Moondog.
Legend. Big up, Moondog. Great to see you, my man.
Martin Knightsbridge saying the players all train the same, so it just shows the sub levels just ain't there. He's just kind of calling it out, Dave, that these guys just aren't at it yet. They all are on the same training methods. They all are, being taught the same instructions, but some of them are following with it. Some of them are following through. Others are not.
No, 100%. I think he's absolutely spot on. They're all doing the same training. They're all being taught the same thing. It's about who wants to make an impact at Tottenham, and unfortunately, players that have been here for some time and that just haven't done it at Tottenham still ain't showing anything different. That they do want to be here, that they do love this club, that they do want to actually play here. And that's my biggest problem. It reminds me of a regime gone by where people just unfortunately don't give a shit. And the unfortunate thing is, if I'm Postecoglou, I remember that. I look at my bench next time. I overlook Lascelles, I overlook Skip. Potentially, I overlook Brennan Johnson if he doesn't get his ass into gear, and I give Messi them minutes next time. We have to get into a position where we want everyone chomping at the bit to play first-team football. If we want to go on and win trophies, we have to go on and do that. There's a reason why City dominate the reason why they do. It's because even when they make changes, whether it's in games or whether it's in cup games where they can rotate a lot of their starting 11, the players that are coming in want to get into that first team. They want it. That's why they go on and win a lot of these games. That's why they play the same way they do. When you look at our players, especially some of them guys off the bench, they don't want it. They're not hungry. They don't have that desire to go on and win things. It's more so, look, I'm being paid. Sometimes I want to shake them and go, do you realize you're living a dream? Do you realize how many people want to be in your position? You take me, you put me out there, I run 5 minutes, I'll have a heart attack and I'll be dead. But I will run them 5 minutes, Jack. I will give it my all. And that's what I want from these players coming off the bench. If we were up against a better team today, they would have scored and it would have made them last few minutes ropey. And I just look at it, especially...
I think...
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, sorry. Okay. I sort of feel like certain players are taking that chance and then others are not. I'm seeing it from certain players and then I'm not seeing it from others. And that's, I think Martin is probably spot on about that. And there's just something to be said. And also there is even a slight worry. I think he will get his chance, but I'm also interested that Hill Messi wasn't given his opportunity tonight. Is he maybe not done enough in training yet to really convince Ange Postecoglou that he's worth those minutes? That's something to think about.
True.
And there are others that are taking their minutes. Like I think Højbjerg has shown he's an adequate backup and an adequate guy to fill in for Basuma. Bentancur will definitely also be a really good player to throw into this team. Probably eventually will take a starting position in this spot, but that means then a Patmat Tassar would then be dropped to the bench and be more of an impact sub. And we know what he can do when brought into the game. He would be brilliant to have. So there are players that I think will, show that they're following instructions, even if they're not being given as many minutes as others. And then there are some that might not be up to the levels, like I guess Martin is sort of plainly putting it. Lascelles, definitely one of them after today. Brennan Johnson, again, sort of a bit of an anonymous performance in his case. Alejo Valise didn't really get too many chances to really make something happen, but at least, like you pointed out, he was running his guts out when he did get onto the pitch, which is what you want to see for sure.
But Jack, you asked.
But yeah, I think Martin and the rest of go ahead.
Sorry, Jack. I think I'm on a mad lag here. I do apologize. But like you asked the question, during the game, why does Valise keep getting minutes? Because he's taking them when he comes off the bench. He tries. He works hard. He does what Ange Postecoglou wants him to do. Yeah. That's why he keeps getting them. Maybe, look, this conversation is hard. They got 8 minutes plus the 7 minutes added on, but that's more than 15 minutes of a game of football. That's long enough for these guys to go out there and grab the ball and say, I'm sticking my hand up. I want to be a part of this. You got to get me into your first 11. It's long to say, but they need minutes to find their level. Bullshit. If I'm a player on the periphery and I suck it up, I'll put myself in this position. I have to understand. Even if I get 30 seconds, I have to do something in that 30 seconds. I have to. Because if you want more minutes, that's how you get them. We're not just going to hand them to you.
It's true. Mark actually pointing out that Pop Matasar was actually unwell before the game and only expected him to last an hour anyways. Okay. Destiny Udoji felt some tightness, but it is not thought to be serious, according to Ange. Good news, Mark, and thanks for letting us know, my man. Also, funny enough, there were a lot of 2-0 predictions that we got before this that we reacted to, and I have to give them a lot of credit. Those people that got those 2-0 predictions, ahead of this game, spot on with the throughout the creators sort of community. But I feel like we deserve more extra goals. But a really good performance from Spurs, and I went into this one confident, and I'm glad that they proved me right, and I'm glad that they proved a lot of others right that went into this one, feeling like we were going to get the result. But yeah, I think I've sort of at least, to my heart's content, discuss a lot of, the really good performances and a lot of sort of the individual sort of players' performances. A good day on the whole, Dave. Feels good to be not stressing, after a Monday night. Feels like this would have been a game where Spurs would have slipped up, and we haven't. And I think that's for my final words, really.
Look, Jack, that Spursy tag, we can fucking rip it up, fuck it out the window, my man. That's gone. You put anything in front of us like that, we're just bowling over. We see it. We actually use it as motivation rather than being afraid of it. We're top of the league, 2 points clear. We will be back in a little while, I think, with a post-match show. So hopefully we see you all back then for that. But, go and have a coffee. Join us back in a little while. We're top of the league, 2 points clear. Massive game Friday night away at Palace. That's the game I'm actually nervous for. But we have a chance to go 5 clear. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has tuned in so far today. Absolutely phenomenal. Really appreciate all the support. You guys enjoying this great time with us. I mean, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. It's absolutely unbelievable. Guys, see you soon. Jack, anything you want to say before we end off?
No, everybody, thank you for choosing us for the watch along. Thanks for spending it with us, as you always do, and we really do appreciate all of you guys who spend these games with us. Watch us with the celebrations, celebrate with us, keep throwing in your comments of your analysis throughout the game. It really is nice spending these watch alongs with you guys, and really do appreciate anybody who has supported the channel in an extra way. Dark Sun G, Moondog, Martin Knightsbridge, Jerome, James Coffey, Paul Connor, Al Ben, great comment earlier from Al Ben, Adrian Chia, the man behind all the scripts, Dan Coys. Really do appreciate you all. Really, it's been a nice time spending it with you. Chop Liver from earlier. Really do appreciate you guys. You're all absolute legends, and just supporting the channel in any extra way that you can, because it does really help sort of keep this channel ticking and help sort of keep it improving in every way that we can.
Absolutely spot on there, Jacko. Guys, you're appreciated. We're appreciated. Tottenham are appreciated. Great appreciation night. Come on, you Spurs. In the big Ange we trust. We never stop.
Come on, you Spurs.